All right, hello everyone, and welcome to D20 Woodworking. Apparently that light's too close. I'm Jason, and I'm excited to do Too Many Bones. We're doing Ghillie and Gasket versus Blobulous. I won't do too much of a pre-talk or anything. We're gonna jump kind of right into it because Blobulous is hard, and this is probably gonna take a while, and it's gonna be a lot of thinking to a lot of things. So what I will say is, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Turn on notifications so you know that when I'm going live. Below there's Etsy, there's Etsy, Patreon, Instagram, Amazon links, all that fun stuff. Make sure to check that out. And yeah, let's just head straight to the table and dive right in. Alrighty, so let's start by reading Blobulous, and then we'll talk about kind of what we got going on. So Blobulous. What could Nobulus want with a clone? The possibilities are endless. A perfect experiment specimen, perhaps? Or even a potential host for a transfer of consciousness? What he got instead wasn't quite so sophisticated, but when life gives you lemons, you turn those lemons into a deadly weapons. Or at least that's what Nobulus did with Blobulous. So we have 8 days to get 6 progress points, which means it's going to be really tight. We can't lose twice, right? You can lose once, but you can't lose twice. I think that math's right. So it's gonna be a bit tough. He has every single key out here, or every single baddie type, I guess. So that's important to note because every chip is being used in the game for this. For what I'm using, I have picked Ghillie and Gasket. And as far as I'm playing, what is that? Adventure, I think, is the medium difficulty, which I probably should have made it easier. Or no, I'm doing heroic. I'm sorry, heroic adventure. I probably should have done adventure because, again, like I said, Blobulous is probably one of the hardest tyrants out there, if not the hardest. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So Gilly gets his 1 health point, and then for a skill, I did multi-arrow, just because I know that we're gonna have a couple of different enemies out there, so I figured that'd be good. And then for Gasket, he gets 1 health. Plus, for my training point, I used it also for health because Gasket starts with 1 health, which is not great. So let us dive right in and see how this goes. And if there's any questions in chat or anything, let me know. There is, as far as I am aware, there is an error on the back of his card about how certain things work. We will dive into that when we get to that point, but we're not going to worry about it right now. So day 1, let's go. Special encounter, leaving open door. Only 12 hours till dawn, and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock, and likely every life in Delore. Oh, I'm totally reading this wrong. But weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young, and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. There's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot. Then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So, what to do? What to do? I think this is the actual base set card, and I have yet, not that I have yet to play with this, I've like rarely played with this recently. So we can get 2 training points, or we can get loot. Each Gearlock may draw 2 loot and choose 1, which is interesting, and the training point, or we can each gain 2. So Gasket, I'll just point it right now, doesn't use loot. Gasket uses it for whatchamacallit, what's that called? Power converter. And you discard a loot to set this die on max, reduce 1 to heal self by 1. So I'm actually kind of leaning towards just getting the skill points right now. I feel like that's going to be the more useful thing for me early on. So let's start with Gilly. Ooh. I kind of want to call in dexterity, maybe? No, it's probably a little too early. So we have 3 dex, 2 attack, and we can use multi-arrow once, which means we should probably get a defense. So we don't have to roll anything, so we get defense automatically. And then we'll roll the 2 attack dice to try to get a 3rd attack dice, just in case we need it. There we go. Got it. All right. Now, Gasket Let's see. I like the idea of more attack. I also like the idea of more health. So on each of his turn, this Hydro Valve is going to cost 1 dexterity, so we have 3 to work with. We can keep chucking a ton of defense. Hey, Center Isle. Man, I'm happy you're here, actually. Louis is also great for setting the Hydro die, avoiding those green bones and all. That is also true. There is some truth to that. I'm still going to go skill points. We're going to just do that for the beginning, but that is important to note. That is good. So let's do for the 2 off of Gasket. Let's do one of them to health, just because I want to keep pumping his health. And we'll add 1 more to attack. And we failed that. So let's instead, I guess we could do Blitz. I don't know if it's too early to start getting offensive stuff. Which one's Ram? Which one is Ram? Ram. That's the whole spinny one. Deal damage to adjacent unit with a unit 1 position. Interesting. Okay, let's let's do Blitz, just in case we need to be a little aggressive. Not 100% sure. Alright, so that's that. We get 1 progress point, and we move forward 1 day. Alright, cool. Easy so far. Alright. Day 2. Alright, so insult to injury. 3 different types of shrieks, each with its own unique ear-splitting obnoxiousness. This is how life outside the gates of Obendor says hello. The races that make up the Ebon don't always care for each other. This particular masochist is toying with a young goblin, kobold, and orc, educating them on how sharp a dagger can be. Attempting to save their life, or attempting to save their own skins, they point in this direction. Cover blown. It's hard to blame the victims. They weren't going to escape with some sort of diversion. Thankfully, they stick around to hurl insults while they watch vengeance being served. Yay, that's fun. Alright, so yes, bleed is always good. Working toward bleed is good. That's true. We should probably do that next to a cut. That's a good idea. Actually, should we just get that instead? I kind of like that idea more. Also plays the bleed effect. And just uses a Hydro too. You know what? Take it back. I'm going with Ryan. I like his idea more. I like bleed. Alright, so our 2 options. Guess there's a peanut gallery. We could do normal BQ. And all baddies have skill careless 1 from a bones. And then the other option is baddie points for normal BQ. No defense dice may be rolled during round 1. So, no defense dice may be rolled round 1. I'm probably not going to throw defense dice round 1, so I kind of like that. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to do that. Alright. So, baddie points, it's going to be day 2 times 2 is 4. Shoot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. We will put this stack over here. Start with the first one. Alright, Dragon Hatchling. 6 with 3 life. It doesn't take much to influence me. Especially since on this I will second guess myself constantly. Orc Witness. Alright, we got a 3, 4 life. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does he have? Return. Return and rating. Return, what's that? Round 2? If that's what I think it is? Return. Let's see, if this is not the last baddie defeated in this battle, place it on top of the BQ. Ugh, alright, so he's the last one. Cool. Cool. No scouting. I should have, but I didn't. Scouting is one of those things I always forget. So I'm always just focused on healing, unfortunately. But no, I should have scouted. Actually, this should have been here. Alright, we gotta roll equipment. He's also a 3 equipment. Going harder, that's right. Alright, 2 is health, maybe? Piece of armor, 1, 2. Yeah, increase health by 2. Alright, so he's up to 5 now. And last one. Alright, is a Dragon Biddy at 4. Yeah, exactly. Gilly's already too good. And both of you, if you see me doing anything wrong, just call me out on it. Between this and streaming, I always kind of throw myself off, so. Alright, so let us roll our Nate 5 and 4. The only engulf will be before us. Alright, so let us keep our boy Gilly away from everyone as far as possible. And Gasket, I guess we can go here and start working on the 3 first. He has to be last, right? Well, he has a lot of life, so maybe we should do him first. Alright, let's actually... We're gonna be aggressive with Gasket, because why not? Alright. So we have our cheat sheet. I think we are good to go. Let me just make sure I remember what engulf is. All damage rolled by this unit also hits all adjacent units to target. Good. Including self, as well as triggers reaction skills if applicable. Don't forget Gasket's defense. Good call. So it's half the amount of dexterity, right? Remember correctly? Place defense in active slots equal to half the dex or defense stat. So he gets, what's that, 2? 2 defense. Perfect. Thank you. Good job, Ryan. I appreciate it. All right, I think we are all set and ready to go. Let us start with the Dragon Hatchling. So he is going to go against the weakest one, which means he goes against Gasket. And he's rolling 1 whole attack die. All right. So 1 damage. Equipment's HP. HP plus 2. And so 1 damage brings his defense down to 1. Alright, so... Oh, engulf does 1 damage also to him. Because it hit me, so it does both. Alright, so Gasket. Let's make sure we get the timing of all this right. The first thing you have to do is raise the Hydro Valve. If I remember correctly. It's required in order to roll a die each turn. Therefore, the first die selected in the roll of every turn is the Hydro Valve, costing 1 dexterity. Alright. And we got our green bow. So that's hotfix. Gasket adds or increases defense die by 1. Alright, so he sits there and hangs out. That's fun. Oh shoot, it's not Gasket's turn. Sorry. We'll do Gilly now. Gilly, we're gonna do the 3 attack. Gilly will do 3 attack. You roll with the rest of your dice? Oh, you roll all of it at the same exact time. Alright. Well, I already kind of screwed up by making him go first, so Gilly should go first anyway. So we're going to roll 3 attack. Be the first one selected. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright, let's roll all of Gilly's 3 attack, 3 dexterity, 3 attack on this one, this yellow one, the Kobold Collector. So 3 attack. That one's on its side, so I'll just roll again. So it's 1, 1, 1. 3 damage. 2, 3. Bring him down to 1 life. Alright. So 4 dexterity. So that's got to be the 1 dex. You can roll 2 more, right? Move this over and just put that so I remember. Has to be the first one, so you move first. Alright, so Gasket. Gasket. Let's do... Well, I guess he'll just stay right in front of the guys in front of right now. Because there's only one hit health. You can only throw one attack die. So I guess that makes the most sense. And you can place any bones gained in whichever order, so you can try to avoid being forced to waste 2 bones on... Okay. Oh, for the... What is that? The dehumidifier? Okay. So, we select our hydro valve as 1. Our second one will be attack. And then 3, 4 will just be defense, right? Because that makes the most sense. Since we can't really roll too much else, and there's no sense of using the bleed die on him. So, make sure I get all this right. Start of the turn. Okay. Can't roll defense. Why can I not roll defense? You can place any bones gain. Oh yeah. Why would I not be able to roll defense? All right. Oh, first round. Duh. Okay. So, I guess we can only really roll those 2 then, and we'll just see what happens. All right, so 1 attack. So the attack does nothing if I'm correct, because I have to use the hydro valve in order to roll dice. Therefore, the first die selected in every turn must be the hydro valve rolling the die. Force Gasket to either use the backup plan or use a hydro at the start of the battle. Place the primary canister, blah blah blah, in the luck slot. Gasket has no hydro. Oh, okay. So we can still attack, right? And then we have to put that in our backup spot. And we have to use it because it's green. And like I said, double check me. So I can use attack. It knocks him out. If I am correct. He has 1 health. I can quickly replace that if it's not correct. And then I have to use hotfix. Which Gasket adds or increases the defense die by 1. Excuse me. So that brings up to 2. Sounds right. Okay. Alright. Thank you. Thank you both very much. So, put him in discard over there. And then green goes, we'll put the yellow die off. Alright, green. So, return and rating. Want to make sure that we get them right and I don't screw anything up. So, return, I said, was the last one, right? He has to be last, if I remember correctly. So, return. If not the last baddie defeated in this battle, place the top of the BQ when defeated. Okay. And then rating. Excuse me. This unit gains 1 extra attack die for every additional orc type baddie on the battle mat, which there are none. So your cut is reusable. Oh, that's right. It doesn't. You're right. I forgot that his skills are reusable. All right. So there's no extra orc types, so he only gets his 1 attack die. He's going against the weakest one, ranged. So once again, it's going to be Gasket. Rolling 1 attack. So Gasket 1 attack, and that's true. That is true. 1 damage. Just rolls lowers her defense by 1. Good to go. Alright, cool. And purple. Oh, I'm sorry. He was purple. It should have been the other way around. I screwed up. He's going to move towards the strongest. 1, 2. Doesn't quite get there. Then purple goes. It's hard to see the color. Alright. Start of our turn again. He's going to engulf once again. Excuse me. Gonna engulf the weakest one, Gasket. Only rolls 1 attack. 1 damage. Brings his defense down to 0. Cool. Alright, now it's Gilly's turn. So, with Gilly, I'm thinking might as well take out this one because it's gonna hit us with Weekend, which I don't really love. And Gasket, I guess we can kind of just move into position. That's my thought, at least. Yeah. So Gilly, let's take this, or try to take this one out. But Gilly, what's I got multi-hour and I can't remember off the top of my head. Make sure I get it right. Number of your roll attack dice also hit a second baddie of your choice. Well, might as well use that now. So we'll roll that with 2 attack for a total. So 2 attack dice and a multi-arrow. And see if anything also hits, because we'll aim for Dragon Biddy, and then anything extra will hit on Dragon Hatchling. The beautiful double bleed. Alright, so it's a bone, so I'm not going to use it. And then that does 3 damage. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Takes him out. Cool. Good, good, good. What was that? Green? Green die. Alright, cool. Then it's, what's his face? Gasket's turn. So we'll move 1, 2, ever true dexterity. Oops. That should have been, a hotfix should have been used, or done. So we have 2 dexterity left. So we'll use 1 for, this thing. And then 1 for the cut. And see if it uses it. So, roll both. Alright, so we have to use a canister thing. So that's 4, wherever 4 is on this die. 4. And then double cut. So that does, I think, all the way through, if I remember correctly. Place the bleed effect die on an adjacent unit. Also place the bleed effect die on a unit directly behind that one. And reduce a Hydra by 1 for first skill used. Hydra 2 for second, 3 for third. So this reduces it by another 1. Gasket will die now? Oh, you only lose 1. Oh, because of the first one or the other. Okay. So let's put our bleed dice on here before we forget. So bleed. Where's our other one? Nope. Alright, so bleed across. Affects you if you don't use the skill dice. Okay. Cool. I always got confused with this canister thing. So thank you. Once again, I appreciate it. Alright, so purple range. Oops, let's his cut goes back, that goes back. Purple range is weakest, so it's gonna be Gasket once again. He bleeds first off. And then it's 1 attack die on Gasket still. Does 1 damage. And that's the end of all of them. So we'll push them back. Round 3. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. So the first him, he bleeds. He targets lowest one. 1 damage. And it's a golf, so it's going to hit him as well if he hits me. So that's fun. Alright. That's an edge. I won't count it. 1 damage. 1 damage to Gasket. 1 damage to himself on engulf, since it specifically states engulf affects himself. Make sure, including self. Alright, so Gilly. We might as well do multi-arrow again, and then we'll do 2 more attack, because we failed on the multi-arrow before. So 2 attack dice, multi-arrow, and we'll do it we'll target him initially, and then whatever is left over, obviously we'll hit the only other one on the map. Alright, so he gets 3 down on him. Just takes him out. And then we'll use the multi-arrow. We can use 1 of the other attack dice, so we'll use the 2 and hit 2 on the hit. Perfect. And that is exhausted. Now it is Gasket's turn. And he can move 1. Use his Hydro. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, we'll just do an attack dice. 4. It doesn't really matter because bleed. And you can't ever fail more than once. That's just mad. Alright. And then does the 1 damage, so we're good. Okay, cool. Alrighty, awesome. Fantastic. So it wasn't too rough of a start. I'll take it. Now, let's see. No defense, blah, blah, blah. So we get our 1 progress point. So we're up to 2, and I haven't been keeping track. My bad. So, 2 progress points, and we're on the 2nd day. Move that down a little bit. We get 1 skill plus a 2nd skill, and everyone gains 1 loot. So we will do for Gilly. I don't know if it's worth getting pets. I don't know what is all your thoughts on pets. You think they're good? Think they're not? I have to decide on that. Let's see. So move that off to the side. Let's see. Gilly. I feel like we should get more dexterity and try for attack. Try to go up another attack. Because his health is pretty good for right now. We're only on day 2. Or going to be on day 3. So I feel like we're going to go 1 dexterity. So then we can roll our defense die too. Trapper 2 would be nice. Traps are pretty good. What is it? We can get any 3. Okay. So let's see. Rusted spikes. Deal true damage. Then move unit to an adjacent lane. I like the sound of that. Tank for you, probably not super important. The pets are more tank. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I guess I should also probably work up to marked enemy, right? So I can get damage times 2 and just try to 1-hit things. And continue with the Ranger. Brute Buster, what was that? Displace move any 1 hour. Yeah, I might work my way up to marked. So let's do Brute Buster and 1 dexterity for now. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll go with Gasket. Let's see. Gasket is pretty much going to be tanking right now. That's true. He does have Hardy. So we do need pets. Well, we don't need pets, but it would be good for that. But yeah, that is true. All right. Can't worry about it too much yet. We have to get there. So I'm going to up once more on Gasket's health because I always worry he's going to die too easily. Excuse me. And then let's add 1 dexterity. Dex never hurt. All right. We'll do that for now. And get them off. Get that. So then we also get loot. So this is for Gilly. 1 for Gasket. Gilly's loot is sleeping darts. Before battle, reduce the BQ total by 2, which could be good. 2 uses. And kelp powder, which I can use for power. All right. Then I think we're all set. So we're not going to scout or anything because we are going to heal up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gilly never got hit, which is nice. 1, 2. What are we up to? 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set this back up to max. Yo, Gasket better just survive everything. Because I was so worried about Gilly not being good enough. Or not that he's not good. Not being able to take a hit, you know. Alright, so we're on day 3 now. Let's read day 3. Excuse me. Crossing the site, Sebrin, again. Same river, same crossing. Same Molnar trader, waiting to take advantage of our need. It's as if the beginning of this journey has been on repeat for ages. Does fate have no taste for variety? Preparing to tuck ears and walk like a commoner for the umpteenth time, fate at last decides to change things up. An enormous tentacle reaches up from the river and pulls the Molnar trader into the Sebron. Saving its life might yield some rewards, but its fairy is right there for a taking. So, Gilly with no traps feels bad. It does, but we'll work our way up the traps. We'll do that in a minute. So we can help the guy, and we have to like fight, or we can not help the guy and not fight. So what are we on? Day 3 would be a 5 and a 6 point baddie, which would be, I think we could take it. All right, so top option, see ya Molnar. It's been real annoying. You take the ferry across and watch with morbid curiosity as the Molnar is devoured by a hideous legendary guardian of the Sebron, who will definitely not make an appearance in a future adventure. That's good. That would be an obvious example of writing completely devoid of nuance. And so it's automatic success. Shuffle special encounter Molnar traders, just kidding, into the deck. The other option is to rescue the poor sap. We did have some fun times together. It wasn't all bad. So the baddie points would be, what would be 6 I said. At the start of each round, roll a d6, 1 to 3. Tentacle immediately lashes the strongest unit on battle mat for 1 true damage. Or 4 through 6, at the end of the round, Tentacle pulls the weakest unit on the battle mat under. And you're immediately defeated. That's rough. I also love it. I mean, when I wrote my review of this game way back when, that was one of my critiques of the base game, was the same 3 encounters over and over and over. So I always love that they can kind of poke fun at themselves for certain things. So I agree. I'm not gonna fight. I think this guy deserves it. I don't think it's worth the hassle. I don't like the idea of just pretty much getting KO'd right away. So we're gonna let him go, and we succeed. Yay, progress. All right, so we have to put in Molnar traders, just kidding. Which I don't see. Why do I not have that one? That is no good. Yeah, the KO would be any unit. So it wouldn't necessarily be mine. So there is a chance that it wouldn't be me. And I guess there's only 50% chance that it does do it. I don't know. Center out, you kind of make me rethink this. Plus, I can't find that special encounter card right off the bat. It must still be upstairs somewhere. All right, so because I have Molnar traders, but just not just kidding, which is weird. Okay. All right. His days are numbered. I know. I have to enjoy it while I can, right? All right, so let's fight him because I guess the other card is still upstairs. I guess I forgot it. So, oh well, that works out fine. So, BQ, Betty points, what did I say? It was 6, so we'll grab a 5 and a 1. And we only need a 1. Maybe this will work out for us, right? Maybe it's a sign. There's a 2. All right, cool. So the 5-pointer is a 3 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yes, I am excited to have another chip on a mat that has already a ton of chips. I'm excited to see how much smaller it really is. All right, so there's 3 here. So we have on the left here a bog deserter, and on the right a chimp half-wit. So it's cool that he has blind or 1 mind, so it's not going to affect us really at all. And Secrete we'll have to look up because I don't remember off the top of my head. So they are there. And they're both kind of low, which is nice. But he does do poison, so we're going to go after him hard. All right. 3 for a Gasket and 4 for a Gilly. And we might as well put Gasket right in front, right? Because poison and all that stuff doesn't affect him, so might as well. And he's going to go after the strongest one. I'm almost kind of thinking I'm just going to hide behind him. 1, 2. And maybe I can shoot him right off the bat. I mean, he blind strikes, so it's only 1 damage at a time. So hopefully I won't have to worry too much about that right off the bat. And hopefully we can just do a ton of damage. All right, let's try it. See what happens. This was actually probably the better choice. So, all right. We gotta roll a d6 right in the beginning. So we rolled a 1. Which was that? Tentacle immediately lashes the strongest unit in the battle mat for 1 true damage. So the 6 is the strongest. And now we're all tied for 5. So I assume if we're all tied for 5, you all can let me know. If we're all tied for 5, do we all get hit? Or do we get to choose who gets damaged? I'm never 100% sure which way that works. So Gilly is going to go, we'll use multi-arrow. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta do Gasket's defense before I forget, which is 2, because that might be important. All right, so Gilly's gonna do 1 plus 3 attacks, so 4 dice total. Player always chooses ties. Perfect. That's what I love to hear. All right, so 3 attack dice and his multi-arrow. And we're going against the 5-pointer, the bog. Bones, so we're not going to count it. So 2, 4, 5, which is an insanely good hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Take him out. Take out this HP. What was that? Blue? Blue is taken out. All right, cool. Gasket's turn. So, we'll move with 1 dexterity. So that's 1. So we have 4 left. So that will be 1. The bleed will be 2. And attack and defense will be 3, 4. Oops. Roll them. All right. So a bone. He's going to swing for 1. He's got to use one of his hydro thingies. That's 4. And then he cuts him to do the bleed. Just shouldn't have put that die away. And then what did I say? Did the 1 damage. Right. Cool. Cool. That goes back. Cut goes back. Everything goes back. We're good. Alright, now it's his turn. So, bleed 1. He still has 1 health left. And he does a blind strike and rolls a defensive die. So, oops, that doesn't do damage to me. That takes off the 1 shield. And what I said, 1 defensive die. I'll see what defense he has. He rolls a bone, so nothing happens. Perfect. Gilly will just roll 3 attack. And hopefully 1 of them hits. And 1 does. Alright. Good job. I'm happy I did not have that card down here then. Alright. Put that chip off aside, put that one off aside, put that one off. Perfect. So, oh, I never rolled the shoot. There's a 5. It would have taken out probably 1 of them. Well, whatever. We would have won. Yeah, encounter roll. I should have done that. So it would have taken out Gasket. We're gonna re-heal anyway. And he would have went first anyway. So that's my bad. So what happens when you get too far ahead of yourself? So we get our 1 progress point. So we're on 3, right? Or 2. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Each character gets 2 points. Oops. So we'll do marked enemy. I feel like that would have been good, or would be good. And then, anyone have a preference on a trap? Whichever they think which trap is best, let me know, and I will pick that trap. On Gasket's side, he gets 2, so we'll go 1 more up to 5 for health. And let's try to get another attack. Maybe it'll be good. Snare. And roll a bone on the attack, so that's not gonna work. What's gut? I can't remember gut. Gut. Gut, deal a number of damage to an adjacent baddie with a bleed effect die on it. Place gut on that unit if it is until it is defeated, until it takes 1 true damage for each position it moves. Alright, so that's if it starts moving around. Throw a snare on a baddie with high attack. Alright, I like that idea. Let's see. Snap plus grip equals baddie 0 attack. Interesting. Okay. Let's grab. Deal a number of damage to a unit 2 or 3 positions away and place this die on it. X reduced by 1. Alright, grab's not terrible. That's not terrible. Alright, well, you know what? We'll do 1 dexterity, and then I think we'll do attack and grab next. So, what'd you say? Snare? Snare. So that is the woven snare. So we'll do that. So just so everyone knows, reduce attack stat of this unit by number for the battle. Which that is pretty darn good. I like that. Perfect. And then combine it with snare. Or snare plus grip. Where's grip? Oh, grab. Okay. We have to do 2 loot per character. Yeah, we grab. Okay. So Spirits of Eben. Because now when ranged baddies attack weakest, you cannot control it. That's true. That is true. Well, realistically, this will probably be the highest that Gasket goes. And then we're going to have to start working on other stuff anyway. But there is a lot of truth with that. Alright, so Spirits of Eben on the baddie's turn prevent the application of 1 effect die to your gear lock. Cool. And Mixed Berries. Heal yourself 3 HP or 3 HP in battle or 5 outside of it. And Gasket gets Tar, Sap, and Twine. And Fresh Bog Meat. So we're going to re-heal back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he gets 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's advance a day. So day 4, 3 progress. Right, yeah. Let's do our 3rd progress point. And we are on day 4. Cool. Chugging right along. Next up is, a Tyrant Encounter card. Alright, cool. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet, but let's see. Clone Tome. A history of cloning. The ink is still fresh, deep, and black. This isn't a book taken from the council library by an entertaining thief. It's still being written. Step away. I need that. Blobulous sounds like a gear lock, and yet like a dream slowly turning into a nightmare. There's something noticeably unnerving about his timbre. With a pack of clone beasts behind him, handing the book over might be a good idea. Should have tucked our ears. We failed. Alright, we have 2 options. We can hand over the book, and if we do so, we draw 3 5-point baddies and select 2 to place on Blobulous' Tyrant card. Return the other to the bottom of the stack. Persistent. During the Tyrant battle, at start of round, each baddie with fewer HP than the HP stack on top of the baddie on the sample stack heals for 1. That doesn't sound ideal. Then the other one is Own the Clones. Baddie points, and add number of random clone companions equal to party size to bottom of the BQ. After battle setup, choose a 5-point or less non-clone companion baddie on the battle mat and add it to Blobulous' Tyrant card. Replace it with the next baddie in the BQ. Treat this card as loot. A history of cloning. When creating the sample stack in the Tyrant battle, select the order of the baddies in the stack. I mean, I guess it would be depending on whether a sample stack ends up looking like, it'd be kind of important to do that. Versus, we can draw 3 5-point baddies, select 2 to place on Blobulous' Tyrant card. Return the other to the bottom of the stack. Persistent. During the Tyrant battle, at start of round, each baddie with fewer HP than the HP stat in the top baddie on the sample stack heals for 1. But I'm planning to kind of hit pretty hard. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm going to hit hard anyway. Well, hopefully, right? So healing 1 each round, I mean, that stinks, but it's not the end of the world. I was kind of hoping this card would kind of remove a companion, and we wanted to pick that. But this would just let us select the order of the sample stack. So, I don't know. I don't love that. All right, we're gonna hand the book over. I don't think I'm ready. Ready for 2 clone companions plus 8 points. I feel like that's just a loss waiting to happen. So we're gonna hand the book over. So draw 3 5-point baddies. Where's our 5s? 1, 2, 3. Everything gets recovered plus 1 more steps. All right. Draw 3 5-point baddies and select 2 to replace or to place on Blobulous' Tyrant card. Return the other to the bottom of the active stack. So we have a 5. So they all have 5 life. So that's fun. And let's see. Thick Skin, Untargetable, and Dive. Well, because the only reason I'm paying attention to this, right, is the what is that first thing? Lab partner? Or it's just the whole sample stack in addition to their own. All baddies are considered to have the first skill of the top baddie in the sample stack. So if his first thing is Dive, yeah, I have to make sure I don't get to fatigue round. But if the first sample or the first thing is Dive and you don't have Flight, do you still dive? So I'm just saying, like, would that give me actually like a free kind of like turn? Not a free turn, but you know. If the Flight effect die is active on this unit at the start of turn, immediately place this unit adjacent. Yeah, so I think I would want to choose Dive. Well, because it wouldn't. So Dive only works when they're in flight, right? So if they're not in flight, he can't dive, or it can't dive. If the flight effect die is active on this unit at the start of turn, immediately place this unit adjacent to weakest available opposing unit. Now, obviously, it would still do its turn, right? It just wouldn't get this bonus dive unless it's in the air and on flight. I think that's how I understand it. So Thick Skin just reduces 1. Let me make sure I got that right. Ignore the first number of damage it would take each turn. Press enter too early. Alright, that's fine. And untargetable if he rolls bones. I don't like the idea of untargetable. I feel like that, with my luck, everything would roll bones the first time and just become untargetable. So I'm thinking I'm going to do Thick Skin and Dive. And that'll be on the card. And then we'll put this one on the bottom of the active stack. Alright. Cool. 1 progress point. So we're up to 4. Where's our thing? 4 progress. And then we each get a skill and we each get a loot. So we'll do skill first. We're gonna do grab gasket, right? That's what we were talking about. I like that idea. Let me just make sure grab is what I think it is. Yep. And then woven snare. Okay. So let's do grab. I like the idea of it. And then on Gilly, oops, that's not Gilly. Gilly, we can do I don't know. Actually, you know what? I wanna try to get attack really quick with Gilly. So we roll a 3 attack dice, and we failed. Yeah, let's do 1 more health on Gilly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. All right, so that is that. We advance a day. We're already on day 5. Chugging along. All right, day 5. Oh, good. Another tyrant encounter. Clone alone. Blobulous stands by himself, looking almost lost, his vacant eyes searching the surroundings. Without warning, enemies approach from all around. They look like familiar foes, but there's something off about them. Their flesh seems to ripple here and there, their limbs fidget and twitch. Suddenly, their ears begin to grow. Finally, realization dawns. There's a reason these baddies look so familiar. They're reflecting what they seek to destroy. That's fun. So, we have to fight. That's fun. They're adapting to us. I just drew this card back because I forgot that there was a permanent thing on here that I had to reference for the whole hit point thing. Alright, baddie points. An add number of baddies equal to the party size. So, we would be... we're at 10, so we draw 2 5s. Number of baddie points equal to party size, so that'd be 2 more 1s, right? Yeah, so that'd be add baddie points equal to party size. So it's 12, so it's 5 5 1 1. Okay. Set the HP of the first baddie to enter the battle mat equal to the highest Gearlock HP stat in the party. So 6. Set the HP of the second baddie equal to the next highest Gearlock stat. Also 6. Continue until all Gearlock's HPs have been matched by the baddie. Any remaining baddies' HP will start with their normal HP. Place the first 2 5-point or less baddies defeated today on Blobulous' Tyrant card. Oh, that's fun. Yay. Okay. So, what did I just say? 5 5 1 1. 5 5 1 1. Alright. Let's get our innate dice back. Let's get our lane markers out. 4, 3, 2, and then I guess also now I'm thinking about it too. Gilly will start working on pets next. All right, so first one is a dragon igniter. That's fun. He's gonna no Ghillie Scout. No Ghillie Scout. I just keep forgetting about it. That's all right. So he's going to attack 2 of our weakest, or just 2 in general. He's got 6 life, and he's going to take ours 6, so just 6 all around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I need to do a better job with Scout. I keep forgetting it. And that one's 5, but he would get 6 now instead, according to the card. And he's a hardy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so hardy and compound. Cool. That's fun. So we'll definitely want to bleed him right away. And then the rest of them get their normal. We have a goblin devastator who's going to hopefully detonate himself pretty early on. He's a 4. 4. And then finally a bog ribbits. Is a 3. And no attack, but 3 defense. Or not defense, I'm sorry, 3 life. Gosh. Alright, roll our innate. Gilly's a 5 and 3 for a gasket. Oops. Cool. All right. Saying today. Hey Roberto, good to see you, man. Yes, you should have. When I said this is my all-time favorite game. Yes, you should have. is fantastic. And you're lucky because in the chat are 2 people who know this game much better than I do. So it's even better. It's a win-win. Alright, I think I'm going to put Gasket there, but I haven't 100% decided on that yet. And then Gilly is probably going to go here. Alright, so let's up this to 2 really fast. Alright, let's look up some skills and make sure we are good to go. So detonate 2. At the end of the movement phase, if this unit is less than full HP, it will defeat itself and deal true damage to each adjacent position of 2. So that's fine. Weekend 1 just lowers your dex, right? Yep, lowers your dex. And then golf is going to hit everything around my guy plus himself. So that's fun. Compound, which one's that? Is that the round? Yeah, so that's adjacent to round, so at least I have like a round or 2 before he starts hitting really hard. And secrete, I forgot what secrete is. When attacked by adjacent opposing units, add a poison. Okay, so if we hit that thing with range, we should be good. We don't have to worry about it. And then Gasket doesn't have to worry about it either. But he's gonna just keep poisoning 1 to our weakest 1. Okay. I think this is fine. Right? This is probably good. So Gilly, I'm thinking Gilly will first go off the big one because we can only do 1 damage anyway to him at a time. Oh wait, we should probably start him here then. Yeah, let me do this actually, because what we're gonna have to do is hit him with bleed right away, just so we get bleed going each round and speed that process up. So a little mistake on that. And then we'll actually reverse this. We'll do him here. So this way we can hit him if we want to. We'll still target him. Okay, sorry, just thinking to myself kind of out loud. All right, let us go. I think we're all set up good. I think everything's good. Yell at me if it isn't. Gilly goes first. We're gonna go 4 dexterity, so we'll go 3 attack. And we'll do the multi-arrow thing just in case. And golf will help remove the hardy too. That's very true, because it's each turn, or each turn, right? So when he hits with a golf, since it's his turn, that would do the 1 damage, right? That's a good point. That's a really good point. All right, so we'll do 3. Let me just make sure I got this right. Okay. Actually, what I might do is only 2 attack, do multi-arrow, and maybe we'll use the woven snare. Reduce the attack stat of this unit by number for the battle. So I might put the snare on him, or try to put the snare on him, so at least we don't have to worry about it, and then we're trying to take him out fast anyway. We might actually do that instead. Yeah, let's lower that attack by 1. We'll use woven snare. We're targeting the dragon igniter. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it started battle. Shoot. Shoot. Traps. Oh shoot, yeah, you're right. It was the very beginning. So we can't do that. I just totally messed up. So we'll just roll 1 more attack die. I completely forgot. Okay. That's right. Oh my gosh, that's how long it's been. All right, so we had a bone. Switch targets, which is fine. And we have 2, and we can use the multi-arrow for 1. So we can also hit another 1, which we'll probably might as well use right now. Well, let's think. So if we hit him, he's going to move 1, 2, and detonate for 2 true damage. Yes, it's going to hit Gasket, which stinks, but it also hits him. So I'm kind of liking the sound of that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we'll do our two damage, like we said, because it's the target we picked in the beginning anyway. And then the multi-arrow, we'll use the 1 other attack to hit this guy. I think I'm allowed to decide that later on. If not, oh well. All right, cool. So now it's the Blue's turn. He's gonna move down 1 to attack Gasket. He rolls 2 attack and 1 defense, and he's gonna put a weaken die on. If I can find it. All right, so we'll put weaken on him. So just remember, and then let's see. I didn't think this through because he's actually gonna come down here, blow himself up, and not do anything. So, say a bit. Oh well. Anyway, weaken. He's gonna engulf 2 attack dice, 1 defense. Yeah, it won't do anything to anyone yet. All right, so 2 bones. Wow, that's lucky, and 1 defense. I guess that's less lucky. And that's it. So we hit him with weaken. Just fine. Does he gets affected by weaken, right? Gasket gets affected by that still. Just want to make sure. I'm pretty sure he does. I guess you guys can let me know. I think it's just like poison. Oh, he does not get affected by weaken. Okay. No, center aisle. You can talk all day long. I appreciate when you do. All right, so now he's gonna move 2, 1, 2. He's gonna blow himself up, but now he no longer hits anyone because I planned that kind of poorly. That's all right. So that is that. All right, so now it is Gasket's turn. So, oops, I never put this thing out to max. All right, we have 6 decks to work with. So our 1, we're gonna roll the bleed 1 to put bleed on him, so he's gonna be our target. So that's 2, and then we can roll 2 more defense dice. So we might as well roll them, right? And then we might as well roll 1 attack just in case bleed doesn't hit right. At least we do 1 damage. Or no, we want to roll attack anyway because bleed won't do a damage right away. So that's 5 dice. I don't want to do grab because he's too close, so he can't. That's it. All right. The goblin used detonate against Gasket. Would you then say it blew a gasket? Yes. I would. Just for that bad dad joke. All right. So those are gonna be bones. He doesn't have a second bone, right? No. So it's gonna be a hot fix. Okay, that's fine. So we gotta use backup plan. Get out. So we put the 1 in there. We're gonna use bleed. It's gonna lower this one to 4, right? There we go. He gets a bleed die. We hit for 1, which is fun. And then Gasket adds or increases a defense die by 1. So we're going to add a defense die. I assume we can't set it to 2. Right? That'd be a little too insane. But maybe we can. You can let me know. But we'll set it to 1 unless we can set it to 2. Alright. I think I did everything right there. Purple. So now it's going to be him. We said compound was per round, right? Just want to make sure. I don't want to screw that up. You can keep 1 of the bones. Oh, that's right. That's right. We'll keep that one. All right. What did I say? Compound. Yes, it's round. So he's just swinging for 1 right now. All right. So first bleed before we forget that. Do our bleed damage. Hardy. And 1 attack. Perfect. All right, so he is targeting Gasket. Just fun. Well, all right, so actually he's probably gonna want to move to this spot because he can attack 2, right? I think that's what he would want to do since he has attack 2 on him. I'll let you guys clarify that for me really fast. But I think because he can easily, he will not move. Okay, he will not move. Okay. So it only attacks 2 if he happens to be next to 2, like right off the bat. Or if I move, I guess 2. Or if I move to two people right next to him. Alright, so he's going to do 1 against Gasket. We already did the bleed. Correct. Okay, awesome. Thank you. 1 damage to Gasket. Takes out 1 of his defense dice. And that is that, which is cool. Okay. So, the Bog is going to do poison. And we're tied, right? So it's 6-6. He's going to attack the weakest unit. So if we're tied, I'm picking Gasket. But Gasket doesn't get affected by poison. Sweet. And Secrete doesn't affect us because we didn't hit him. So, cool. Now, let us... Alright, he should still... No, he's not weakened. Okay. Let us now do Gilly. So... let us straight up roll attack, I guess. I think that's gonna be the best thing to do. So 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, and we'll roll a defense die. Or, well, no, actually we'll do our 2 times damage. Make sure I just do this right. Because we're gonna go after this one here with the 1 defense die. And I just wanna make sure I get this. So place on any baddie. This baddie takes times 2 damage from all attack dice this turn or the next time it is attacked. Place on baddie, used instantly. Okay, cool. So we'll roll 3 attack dice. We will target the dragon igniter and we'll roll a times 2 and we'll use it this time, most likely. Unless, you know, it's all bonus. Alright, that's on the ledge, so we'll re-roll that. It probably would have been times 2 too. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So we'll keep our bone. Split targets. We might want to... No, we don't want to do that. Doesn't make sense. Split targets. Select a new target after applying at least 1 die to Gilly's initial target this turn. So... we could do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll have 1 HP left. Might as well... I'm just going to do that. So it'll be 2 times it by 2. Take defense off. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. He's got 1 HP left. I feel like that's just the smartest thing to do right now. So that's exhausted. Got that stuff. Got that. Cool. And now we're on blue. Alright, so he is still attacking Gasket because Gasket is the weakest. 2 attack and 1 defense, which is fine. Hey, Lil Will. Thanks for coming, I appreciate it. Alright, so 2 attack, 1 defense die. Attacking him. It doesn't weaken tank, or it doesn't weaken Gasket. Gosh. And this will be engulf as well, so it's going to engulf everybody, hopefully. Alright, so he gets his defense die. 3 attack. I lower mine to 1. Only 1 gets done onto him because of Hardy. And engulf, is it this? Oh my gosh, I already forgot engulf. Engulf. All damage rolled by this unit also hits. Oh, okay, so it's all the damage. So he's gonna just kill himself because that's gonna take the 2 and then the 1 more, and we are good to go with that. All right, I am new to Too Many Bones and have a copy order coming, hopefully in December. Perfect, welcome. It is a fantastic game, and hopefully you will love it. Yes, it's supposed to fit a calyx, right? The center aisle will know more. He will answer all your questions. I'm just gonna throw you under the bus, and hopefully you do know all the answers. All right, so that was all that. So Gasket's turn now. All right, so we have to roll this one. I'm not gonna bother grab. We might as well roll our defenses. So we'll do 2 defense dice, roll our 1 attack, and attack the Kobold Elite. So it's gonna be 4 of them on the Kobold Elite. Alright, so we lower this down to 3 and get 2 more defense dice, and we hit for 1. Awesome. Going right according to plan. So that is everything there. Purple now goes, so he takes 1 true damage for bleed. And what are we on? Round 2, so he is swinging for 2 against Gasket. Man, Gasket, I'm loving Gasket right now. This is fantastic. A bones and a 2. So take out those 2. Perfect. That is that. Oops. And now poison, Gasket's still our weakest. Does nothing against them. Love it. Alright, take that blue die out of there. Alright, so we're gonna do 3. I'm gonna have Gilly go straight for this thing back there, whatever it's called. So 3 attack, 1 defense die for Gilly. Right, that's what we decided. 3 attack, 1 defense, 4 dice total, attacking the bog ribbits in the back there. Frogger, yeah, yeah, Frogger. All right, he rolls a bone, which is fun. 2, 3, 4. So he's gonna knock him out. That's my headcanon. I love it. Now I'm stealing it from you. Hope you don't mind. All right, so takes out green. Perfect. All right, so we have 3 bones. Let me look at Fortune Discovery. If there's something worth discovering. So extra mech leg basically gives us more bones. Fun. Camo. When prepping the BQ, increase or decrease the total baddies by exactly the number of points. That's not terrible. I kind of like the idea of camo. That seems decent, right? Roll this skill when acquired. That could help. I don't know. I'm thinking camo. What's bait? Bait. Reroll any rolled pet die. Oh, that's for pets. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's use all 3, because we're not gonna. He's gonna kill himself in a second. So we'll use all 3, and we'll get camo. And instead, I roll it right off the bat. Right. Roll this skill when acquired. Which one is it? 8. It's a 2. All right, cool. So we can add or decrease the BQ. Fun. Gasket's turn. We're gonna roll some defense dice and attack die and just hope something hits. And if not, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. It hits. We have to do a hot fix anyway, but that's fine. It does the 1 damage, so we win this round. All right, let's get that over there. Put that off the map. All right, I have to say this turned out to be a pretty decent combo. I am a fan so far. Okay. So, oh, place the first 2 5-point baddies or less defeated this way on the Tyrant card. I forgot to do that. First 2. There's only 2 of them, so there they are. That's gonna be a part of our stack. All right, so we get progress. So we're 1 progress point away, which is awesome. Is on your locked slot. Good call. Good call. All right, so progress we're up to 5. You get 2 skills, and everyone gets loot as well. So I might as well place this so I don't mix myself up. Piercing arrow. What does piercing arrow do? Deal number damage to attacks at active defense only. This arrow also suspends thick skin for a turn. Not terrible. Return fire. After a non-adjacent baddie attacks you, roll number of attack dice and return damage. Lasts the entire battle. Okay. Cool. That's not terrible. I like that idea. Neither in locked slots, so we don't have to worry about stuff taking up space. Let us do 2 points. All right, well, let's first do attack, right? Let's see if we can get attack with our first point, which we got. Okay, so first point's gonna be attack. I am going to go Actually, dexterity. Change my mind. Sorry. And he draws a loop. Alright, so 2 points onto Gasket. I'm gonna get the secondary canister. It might start being a thing soon. So we might as well just get it just in case. And then I'm gonna roll attack because it would have been nice to have an extra attack during the last turn. So okay, cool, we got it. All right, cool. Everything is good now. All right, next day, day 6. Day 6, and we only need 1 more progress point. We're doing all right, team. All right, next card. Please do not be a tyrant encounter card. Hey, regular card. Cool. Spread too thin. So, raiders to the right of us, raiders to the left. Well, not us, but a poor merchant following the distant river path at the bottom of the valley. Let's go get him, someone yells. But get whom? The raiders already at the end of the valley, about to overtake the merchants? Or the larger party forging a longer route dangerously close to us? Perfect. Draw the loop before using your TP. That's true. And also I forgot to draw the loop for him. Rusty Optics. So at the end of a round, gain 3 initiative spots. And he gets a harpoon pistol. Alright. I didn't do scouting again. Right, because I should have probably done that first. Oh well. I guess I didn't really finish reading it yet. We can scout. So we'll just look at the top of the 5th one. It is a Wiser Golden Troll Ultra. That looks terrible. Stench 2, Poison 2, Careless 1. Alright. And the way that works, I just put it on the bottom if I don't want it, right? I believe so. So we're just put that on the bottom. Alright, so now we can read the back. 2 options. We can't save them from we can't save them from both. Set traps for the larger group. So the baddie points would be 12. Party of 1 or 2, we add 2 1-point baddies on top of the BQ. Every baddie loses 2 HP as they enter the map. Kind of cool. And the other option you could get is Trove Loot, but I'm probably not going to go that option. So that one would be same BQ, but we add 2 1-points and a 5-point baddie on top. Now, I don't feel like we need Trove Loot, and then we're not going to have enough for lock-picking attempts coming up anyway. Alright, yeah, we're not going to do it. So we'll do the top one. Set the BQ, which is 12, and then we add 2 1-point baddies on top. So 10, 11, 12, and add 2 1s on top. Then every baddie loses 2 HP as they enter battle mat. Now is that? Don't forget the trap. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And are they entering the mat now? Or is that only when we draw later on? Do they lose 2? Let me know about that. So let's put a trap down. We might as well put it. Oops. Might as well. I guess put it in the first. No, because the 3rd one is the 5th pointer. So we'll put it in the 3rd spot, and hopefully it's a melee one. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we just rolled the trap, right? Make sure we get this right. Traps must be placed on the battle map before the BQ is created. These can be placed on any position, and more than 1 trap may be placed. Oh, technically before the BQ is placed, but oh, traps are rolled after they are triggered. Okay, cool. So we'll just place that. Enter the mat is physically putting the chip from the queue to the battle mat. Alright, so he's going to lose 2 right off the bat. Or each one will lose 2 right off the bat. Okay. Cool. And then trap is placed. Okay, cool. Cool. So we'll put the 3 a little off to the side. 4, 3. Okay, cool. Let's start with lane marker 1. Ooh, it's a break. Good. Yeah, I was thinking I was doing pretty well. I have to get break. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's alright. I guess we'll just bleed him right off the bat. Hope for the best. Lane marker 2 is an alligator guard. So he gets 4 and 2 life. He's a poison 2 as well. Oh wait, I have to take 2 off. So he dies right away? I forgot to take 2 off. So he takes 2 off. See, enter the battle. Only 3 because the Gator is dead. Wow. Jeez, that's awesome. Alright, so we don't fill in 2 yet. For lane marker 2 because technically it died. And yes, I own all the content that's out there, yeah. And I backed the new stuff as well. Gator dead. So now lane 3. Alright, so with this attack, he would come in with 7 normally. It's a Shadow Keeper, but down to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. He has Daze and Poison. Alright, so he is a 3. So let me make sure I get this right. I have no idea what you're talking about. The things that don't exist. But if they did exist, then yes, I own them. And you might see some come up. Maybe. Possibly. Okay, so traps are triggered. After a trap is triggered when a unit first occupies the position where the trap is placed. Perfect. Baddies cannot target avoid. If a trap is triggered during the initial setup, finish placing all baddies into the battle map before rolling in traps that were triggered. Perfect. If multiple traps were, we don't have to worry about that. Until triggered, blah, 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 and then exhausted. Okay, cool. Then we do this last spot. And it's range. Their text is blurred for me. I know. It is weird. Like, just self-censors. It self-censors itself. Alright. Oops, that's a 2. And there's a 2 life on him, not 4. Before I screw that up again. Alright, cool. And then we still have to remember the 2. Hopefully I don't forget that. Alright, a 5 and a 4. Perfect. And also, that is a tongue twister. Though, Will, if there's anything that you have questions on as you're going through this, like, and you want to learn, please, let us know, because there's a lot of weird rules. I've played this game for, I guess, 2 years now, and unfortunately, I took a really long break from the game because I was trying to learn Cloud Spire, honestly, and that took a lot of my time. But yeah, you forget the rules easily, and it can be tough to get back into. So if you're trying to learn anything and have any questions, no such thing as a stupid question, let us know. Sonic Troll. Oh, Sonar Troll. So it's stout and thick skin. What's stout? I don't remember stout. No, I've never dreamed or never streamed the Cloud Spire, and probably never will. We can do it together as long as you tell me all the rules. I will be more than happy to set up a table with the physical components and move you along. Just saying. Be more than happy to do that. But you're going to have to hold my hand through a lot of that game. And we're going to need like 6 hours probably. Alright, Stout. Stout. So, this unit's last HP can only be removed by fatigue. Oh, that's why you hate this so much. Alright, cool. And thick skin. Thick skin. Ignore the first number defense, or the first number damage this unit would take this turn. Wow. Sonar Troll is terrible. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we have to do a trap. Did I roll that? I didn't roll that. I don't think I rolled that. So trap is a 1. Alright, reduce attack stat for this unit by 1. Oh my gosh, he has no attack stat. Idiot. Okay. Okay, Jason. This is going well. Let us put Gilly in the corner, just so he's away from everything. And we're gonna want to put Gasket out here because I want to do the cut thing. Actually, we probably want to move him here, move him up 1, then do cut, across since it's the double cut thing. Advice to new player, especially with so if you're doing the box game, Gilly's innate skill. Ignoring his scout trap. Yeah. That is true. That is true. As far as advice, play true solo the first time if you're doing it by yourself. Two-handing isn't hard, like it's not that hard. Just a lot to keep track of. Just play and make mistakes. Just don't be afraid to make mistakes. Like if you miss turn, you're gonna miss stuff your first dozen times, and it's okay. There's a lot of little rules, but the base game, not that it's easy, but it is the easiest thing I think to get into with this. So just go along, take your time, set aside a lot of time, and do. I think Nam is the shortest one. Do Nam, and just have fun. Oh wait, I have to look up days. Days. And I would use the shield one, the shield gear lock. No, I'm take that back. I'm sorry. Use Boomer. I forgot Boomer's in the base box. Okay. Days. Place Days effect die on target until the end of its turn. Unit cannot move on its turn. I don't know where that die is. Well, we'll use something else. Okay. So, let us with Gilly. So we're gonna be going after this guy first. What is this thing? Shadow Keeper. I'm gonna go after him first. He's got 5, so you know Let's roll the 4 attack and 1 defense. Maybe we can take him out. I want to save this stuff. I'm figuring. Shadowkeeper does nothing, does it not? Because of Gasket. Yeah, as long as Gasket stays the strongest, yes, correct. He will do absolutely nothing. He will be useless. That is true. But I just don't want to attack him because I want to break all my dice, right? And then I can't do anything with until fatigue round, really, anyway. So we might as well just go after Shadowkeeper for fun. But I don't want to use any skill dice, you know. I'm wasting them. Alright, so 2 bones and then 3 attack. Alright. It's closest, then tiebreaker is strongest. Okay. So 3 damage. 2, 3. That's that. 2 bones. We don't want to split targets or anything. That's fine. We don't want to switch targets. That's fine. I already applied it anyway, so. That's right. It is closest, so. The range is the only one. It would actually just go after the specific one, right? I assume. Alright, so Gasket. We have 6 dexterity. Oh, I never did his defense. Sorry. The 2. Okay. So, we'll use the 1 to move. So we're at 5. This is going to be 4. Gosh. I'm making so many rookie mistakes right now. The 5 there. Alright, so 3. And then we'll roll 2 defense. 2 defense and attack. Alright, so we did 1 movement, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we hit with 1, well, I guess if we break his attack, I don't really care that much. But we're gonna be doing poison anyway. So in action, I'm gonna remove 1 of the attack and do defense. Alright, so that's gonna be our 6. Movement plus the 5 dice. Hitting, I'm sorry, Clay Golem. That is a good idea. All right. We're going to take out the defense. We're going to go attack and roll for bones. Hopefully. Okay. That's a solid one. So that starts off with that. This reduces it down to 4. What's the thing where you can use loot to make sure that we don't roll bones with this one? I can't remember off the top of my head. All right, so he's gonna do 3 damage. Do I want to apply that damage or not? So we don't have to. All right, first let's put bleed on before I forget and do something stupid. Bleed. Where's another bleed die? Bleed. 2 ways to use loot. You can use loot to set the die. Okay, you use the loot to set it in the beginning. Okay. Just for that round, right? I assume. Before you roll, set the die. Stops you from rolling the die so it doesn't cost it. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's good. So let's use... Alright, well, we won't use one of the attacks. We'll just use the one. Mark it so we broke it. Which will do the 2 damage. So he will kill himself in a second. He's got that on. Okay, I think we're all set. I think we're good. And then I think we'll start using. After all, you can set it after. Cost dex, but it might save you a loot. That's true. I have so much dexterity right now that that might be okay. Like where your head's at. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so it's gonna be his turn. First, he bleeds. So that's that. He is going to move. What is it? 2, 1, 2. Then he rolls 1 defense die. It's a bone. Okay. Let's put my trap with him. Why not? It doesn't poison anything. We don't have to worry about that. And daze. He doesn't have a target to daze. All right. So bat thing goes now. He is attacking. Whatchamacallit? Gasket. Stout and thick skin. So he rolls 3 attack dice, which is fantastic against Gasket. Oh shoot! I never did that. So rolls 3 attack. Down to 1 defense, which is fun. That stays there. And that's that. Alright, so now it is his turn, and he bleeds. Bleeds. Alright, so he's done. Blue is done. Used hotfix, by the way. Yes, thank you. Yes. Alright, so round 2. We gotta put in our other ones. So first lane marker 1. What do we got? A bog frog, which is fine. So he only has 2 life left, or 2 life now. And he moves to the bottom of the BQ. And what's the other one? Purple. So we're in the purple spot. So he would go to 3, if I'm not mistaken. And what do we got? A dazed, troubled troll bold. So he's down to 2 life. And he's at the bottom of the BQ as well. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that's fun. They're kind of lined up in a row to get hit in the face. So that's neat, right? We can just bleed them again. I like that. Wow, that's like really good. Almost too good. So I guess Gilly. I guess we can attack the thing in the back right. We have to do an attack eventually to it, right? But is now the time? I'm thinking yes, because so he's gonna bleed out and die. He's gonna hit him for at least 1 and bleed. Well, hopefully for 1. It might not be guaranteed. Actually, you know what? Okay, let's roll 3 attack. Let's roll our multi-arrow. We'll decide what we want to do with that based off of how much damage this all does. So that's 4 dice. And then we'll roll 1 more defense dice. Right? Yeah, just in case. No, we don't need to. That's silly. That's silly. We'll do another attack. Okay. So Gilly's 5 dice are the multi-arrow and 4 attack. Okay, so he gets another bone. There's 3 ones with one of them being a multi-arrow. Alright, so we were targeting that thing. So it takes him out. I don't know if I ever announced that I was targeting him. That's my bad. So it takes him out. We'll multi-arrow this thing just to do that 1 damage. So hopefully once we get to the first fatigue round, we'll be, you know, good to go. So that's exhausted. That is used. And where do we take out? Blue? Blue. Alright, Gasket's turn. Actually, we probably should aim for the other one first, but that's okay. We're going to move Gasket. That uses 1. This is going to be 2. That's going to be 3. That's going to be 4. That's going to be 5, 6. Okay. That's everything. So 1 was the move. We have 5 points left. 1's going to be Hydro Valve. We'll use Cut to do bleed, maybe. Attack and 2 defense dice. I cannot wait to get that tower, so I don't have to roll like a peasant anymore. So we'll get 3. So he has a lot of defense now. That's fun. And everything hit. Just not kind of what we wanted. So that's gonna be 1. And the bleed. That stays there. Okay. That's fun. This is now going to do 1 true damage of bleed. Put that off to the side. He's done for. Move the lane marker. Alright, green's turn. Green. Yeah, like a peasant. The second, and I missed it for Hoplo too. I was away when they came out with like the last like 3 days or whatever when you could do the Hoplo dice tower. And I'm a little bitter about that. I mean, I'll just add it onto this one. It's no big deal, but still, I'll have to wait like an extra month or 2. All right, so he's gonna target the weakest one. We're gonna target whatchamacallit, Gasket, and he's gonna roll 3 attack dice against that Gasket. So it's got a 3, 4, perfect. So we take away our 4 defense. We're good to go on that. Purple is going to kill himself, so that's fun. All right, cool. Round 3. So, if I'm not mistaken, I can't kill him, right? He has to die from fatigue. So we're just gonna kind of go through this kind of fast. Stout, yeah, can only be removed by fatigue. So Gilly, well, we might as well try for, you know, his highest attack and whatnot. So we'll roll 4 attack dice and 1 defense dice, or try for his innate +1 because you know I'm so good at using innate. And he hit everything. Of course he did. So that's fun. All right, so we have to move 1, 2. We're gonna roll. That's where that rolls a 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, so we have a bone. We will use harpoon pistol to set this toward on the water oil, whatever thing it is. That's 2, 2, 1. Okay, it's not really ideal, but that's okay. And now he's gonna attack for 3. Does 3 damage, so I'll take out those 2. Perfect. And round 4, here we go. So Gilly will roll for 4 once again. 4 attack, and can't roll his defense because he already maxed out in defense. Bone. So he's at lure away. 3 more attack, does nothing. Gasket. Oops, why did I just take that out? That was silly. Alright, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolls is 4. attack, or 4 dice. Of course, he hits everything. That's cool. And loses 1 hydro thing. So that's down to 1. With Gilly, because he already has his max defense, right? You can't roll more than your max defense dice. Wasn't that an FAQ thing? Way back when? So Gilly would have been his 4 attack. I mean, I guess I could have done like his skills. Oh, with Gasket. Defense, we only had 2 spots. We only have... Oh, I guess bleed has a, or cut has a bonus. Should I use that? So we had 1 attack die we can roll, and we only had 2 defense spots. So we can only roll. You can still roll all 3 defense. You can reroll even if, or you can still roll your defense even if it's maxed out. Technically, like I wouldn't be able to. I don't know. I don't know why I thought that was a weird FAQ thing that got done. You just can't apply them all. All right, so you can still roll it, but you can only still have a max of 1 in here. So you can still roll 1, but I could apply a new one. Okay. All right. Well, let's. This is just for fun anyway. So we'll roll, or 1 for Gilly, which hit. So that's cool. Switch that out. And for Gasket, what do I say? We should have rolled 1 more defense, and we should have rolled cut too. Hey, bone. And the cut doesn't matter. So okay, good call. Good call. Thank you. Thank you very much. This defense in your active reduce the number you are allowed to roll. Okay. Alright, perfect. So each defense in your active area reduces the number you're allowed to roll. You have 4 defense in your active, you can roll 3. Okay. Oh, so I couldn't really have rolled Gillies then. So that doesn't count. That would still been a 1. Interesting. Gosh, that's a weird one that throws me off. Not gonna lie. So, oops. Now, whatchamacallit, it's gonna roll 3 against Gasket. You can always remove active defense to re-roll it. Good call. We will do that with Gilly next, and possibly Gasket too, unless he hits for 3. Okay, that is a good call. All right, 5. You can remove defense anytime. All right. So with Gilly, we will remove our defensive die, and we'll roll 3 plus another attack. Man, I'm going through all my attack dice. Oh, good. Oh, you all can't see that. Man, that's a bad spot for that. I hit everything again. That's fine. Okay. All right. So now Gasket goes. So Gasket, we're gonna remove this 1 defense thing. We're gonna roll our each defense in the active reduce the number you're allowed to roll. So we might as well roll all 4 defense, right? Where's another defensive die? Roll all 4 defense. Roll this thing, of course, and then roll 1 attack. Go remove your defense. All right. Yes. It also helps if I roll better. Yes. Oh. I hit. Yahtzee, I guess. Alright, so I used all that hydro stuff. I hit with a 2. You know, I never roll this well, ever. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. So he now hits for 3. And does everything, whatever. Fatigue round. He dead. That's fun. 1 damage. 1 damage. Yes. So monster movement kind of works differently, I guess, in a sense. So range ones don't move. Yes, exactly what Cinderella is saying. So melee will move 2 maximum. And range doesn't move, it just attacks. You can always just roll and get 7 My gosh, I can't believe I did that. Whatever. Alright, that was a fun, terrible experiment. And I too now hate the sonar troll. But on the bright side, we got our last progress point. And 2 skills a pop. So let me, this gets unexhausted. This does its thing. This goes here. Let me just put this all back. Clear all this out. That does that. So 2 skill points. I think. Let's try attack for the first one again with Gilly. Because, you know, let's roll 5 attack. So 4 attack dice to try to get up to 5. And hey, there's a bone. That's fun. Alright, so that's fun. I don't want to upgrade his health. Because I guess I could do 1 for Gasket, 1 for Gilly. Because I like that they're the same. Like, because I can choose, right? Should have used FD. Oh, you're right. I should have used Fortunate Discovery. Oh well. Oh well, but that's true. I should have. So, Will, hopefully you can learn from all of my mistakes. I'm making plenty for you. That's why I'm doing this. So, I'm going to do 1 health for Gilly. Because I'm going to upgrade Gaskets by 1 too. I like that they're the same. I think that's worked out all right for me. So, second point, I'm going to try to use attack again. And I roll a bone. That's cool. So let's do... What's Rusted Spikes? Is that anything good? Is that anything fun? Deal true damage, then move unit to an adjacent spot. Alright, so it does true damage off the bat. I like that. That's a second point. Alright, now for Gasket, we're going to upgrade the health by 1. And we will... Let's see, what's gut? Gut. Oh, that's the, they move. Deal number of damage to an adjacent unit with a bleed effect die on it. Place gut on that unit until it's defeated. The unit takes 1 true damage for each position it moves. Now that could be good if I make it move around, I guess. Yeah, let's try it. I like it. Alright, so, and then we get loot. So, this is a card that I can't remember if this is a special card or not. I'll just show the very top of it, but I can't remember if that's special or not. Root booster, rusted spike drop to facilitate movement. Okay, that is true. Yes, I think this is a special card. It doesn't exist. I'm actually gonna throw it away because I can only hold 4, and this stuff is more worthwhile to me. And then our other loot card, huckleberries. That's fun. All right, so before we move on, really quick, our individual options, obviously rest and recover, search for better loot, which we're not gonna do, and scout the area. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we gotta heal ourselves back up to max. So we're gonna rest and recover. Gillies will scout. Good. Ram, that's true too. That's a good idea too. Ugh, I feel like I've not touched anything good over there. There's so much Gasket can do. I love it. Gasket's moving up in my book. I don't know why I stayed away from him so long. Probably the low health. It just scared me off for a while. So we're going to scout with Gilly right off the bat. So let's roll our d6 to scout. 3. What's a 3? Reveal 1 point baddie. Oh, it's a bog ribbits. Perfect. Put them on top of the other stat. That's a good one to keep. Okay. So we advance the day to day 7. Day 7? No, but I can't scout, but what's his face can, right? Gilly can? Isn't he doing it now? Oh, before battle. Yeah, when would his scout be done? Is it now? Or is it not until like right before we start? When we've made a BQ. So now we're on day 7. Gilly's is a battle effect and it doesn't roll. Okay. Interesting. So we'll just shuffle that back into the back somewhere. It was a good one for us anyway, so it's a good one to screw up on. Okay, before battle, reveal a baddie in any active stack. Okay. So now we're on day 7. This becomes a question: is it worth trying to do? Is it worth trying to do another day to possibly get a little bit stronger, or not? And I'm actually going to make that a poll because I'm going to run to the bathroom. Should I do another day? Should I do another day before I fight Blobulous? Is really what this question is asking. Before I fight Blob. And I'm going to run out really fast and I will be right back so you can all have fun with a question. Ghillie Scouts, before you make the BQ, well, before any baddies are on the mat, useful to combo with your traps. Okay. Alright, so I might have you walk me through that in a second, but alright, I will be right back all. And let me know if you think I should do another day or if I should just take on Blobulous right now. All right. Let's see if I can see these votes already. All right. So, Gilly's battle effect and it doesn't roll. Gilly's scout is before you make the battle queue. Well, before any baddies enter the mat. Useful combo with your traps. I'd say math for the battle queue. If you fight on day 8, that is 60. So it would be, let me make sure I'm doing this right, because it would be day 7, right? So it's either day 7 or day 8. So day 7, if we do it now, would be 14 points. So it'd be 2 5s and a bunch of 4s, right? So 4 4s. And the walkthrough for Ghillie Scouts on page 18 in the rulebook. Perfect. So we might have to use that for this. So day 8, you're right, would be 3 5s, which would be terrible. So I think that's another thing to, yeah, for sure now. That does make a lot more sense. So let's see, really fast, day 8 or page 18 for Gilly. On. So let's do 7. All right. You're definitely saying for now. We will end this poll. It has been decided. 1 whole vote. I should not do another day, which is perfect. All right. So let us figure this out then. So this also gives, I guess, 1 extra day before battle happens. Okay. So this also, if we do screw up bad against Blobulous, we can try again too, right? I guess that's the other like small benefit. I don't know, that will really help us, but that could maybe help us a little bit. So we have his card. We have to remember the +1 health thing. Let's flip them over. All right, so baddie Q is baddie points. Party 1 ignores this and add Blobulous to the bottom. So let me just read through this really fast, page 18. Baddie Q. Every battle must start with the creation of a BQ that contains the baddies you will be facing for the fight. To build it, you must refer to the encounter card and then assemble the stack of baddie chips using your active stacks. Except for scouted baddies, which are face up, the BQ should always be assembled face down so the baddies are known or unknown before the battle begins. Also, when creating a BQ, greater point baddies should always be placed higher than the other ones. Specific type, blah blah. Step 1, calculate current day. Draw baddies to equal stats. Then stack them. Oh wait, battle setup sequence. There we go. Trigger before battle effects and skills such as Tantrum's Innate Rage. 2, encounter card instructions to build your BQ. 3, place top baddie from BQ in its appropriate lane and battle map position. Also its HP, lane marker, and initiative die. Continue placing baddies until there are 4 of them on the map. Roll party's initiative. Okay. Top of the initiative to remind you. Okay. So initially, let me put a D6 up there. Okay. What are we doing? Baddie points. So, what did we just say it was? 14? So let's do 10. We're going to be doing a face up on the 5, right? I mean, that's just, that logically makes the most sense. So I guess we'll do it on the first one. And then this way we can see where that first one is going to be. Right? Makes sense? So if we're doing the active stats, we'll do before battle, reveal a baddie in any active stack, may cycle to the bottom. So let's do it off the 5, because we know there's going to be 14 points drawn out, and we know Blobulous goes on the bottom. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do that. So we'll do the top stack of the 5. Yeah, we'll do top stack of the 5. So it's going to be Sandbagging Brute. It's Confuse and Decoy 2. 3 attack with 1 defense. What the heck is... I don't remember Decoy. Do not remember that. Confuse. Let's see. Confuse is just place a confused die on target. So that's fine. And Decoy. When defeated, place a Decoy effect die on a position with number of HP. Party defeats Decoy as opposing unit. While Decoy is on the battle mat, Gearlocks may not attack baddies. Decoy does not prolong the battle if baddies are defeated. Ugh. I don't love that. That's for sure. I actually think I might cycle through and get him out of there. Confuse isn't like terrible, right? If Gasket gets hit, whatever, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cycle him. I don't think I like that one. Alright. So we're gonna do 10. 2, 3, 4. And Blobulous goes in the bottom, right? It's not immune to confuse. Oh, even more of a reason, so I'll put Blobulous in the bottom. Add Blobulous to the bottom. Okay, randomly place all the clone panions not in the defeated stack. Womp womp womp. Face down to create the clone stack. They're random, right? Random in place. Okay, so we'll shuffle that up. Okay, it's randomly shuffled. Randomly stack all baddies on this card. Randomly stack all baddies on this card face up to create the sample stack. So we have our four thing sample stack, which I don't remember getting 4, but that's fine. I guess this is why we do it. At the end of a round, the top baddie is cycled down. Oh wait, randomly, so we have to shuffle them too. At the end of round, the top baddie is cycled to the bottom. All baddies are considered to have the first skill on the top baddie of the sample stack in addition to their own. Oops. Ignores detonate if granted this way. When Blobulous enters battle, it's HP. Okay, so we'll worry about that in a second. Blobulous cannot lose HP while any companion is in play. Okay, and cannot lose his last HP until after at least one clone companion is defeated. Okay. It's defeated. When one of them is defeated, all others return to the bottom of the clone stack. Place HP from all return under Blobulous. Holy cow. If Blobulous's HP is lower than that... Hold on, let's read this. If Blobulous's HP is lower than that of the strongest Gearlock, set its HP equal to that Gearlock. So 7 could be its max. So, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can correct me, the clone backup has an error on the text. It says each Gearlock draws a clone companion, adds number HP equal to bones in their backup plan, minimum 1, and places it on any available position. Clone companions take a turn immediately after Blobulous. If I'm not mistaken, that's not the actual way it plays. Like, it's not adds HP to whatever it is, it's sets HP to equal the bones. I think that's what the correction is, if I remember reading online, and you all can double check me on that. But I think that was the error in this game. Okay. So let's try not to mess this up too bad. Let's, excuse me, put down our traps. So we have our true damage trap. And we have our net trap. Yeah, George is the one who said that a lot. And I think as of halfway through this year, he was still saying that. And I haven't seen anything online, but I think there was things on BGG about it too. And if I'm playing it wrong, well, it works in my favor, and I'm gonna take the win. So we're just gonna place them here. I think this is our best bet. Because we cycled it, so. Alright. And we'll hope for the best. So let's get lane marker 1. Lane marker 4. Lane marker 3. Lane marker 2. Alright, where's our stack? Here we go. 1 onto here. Alright, so he's gonna get hit by this. He is an aggressive geophage. That's fun. 8 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He has stout, treasure, and thick skin. I'll have to look that up. And we will roll that die in a bit. Let me just put the bone on so I don't think I rolled it already. Put the bone on that too. Excuse me. 2 is a dragon grounder. He has 7 life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he gets that one on him as well. Oh, sorry. He should be a 3. He's a 5. It's terrible. Here's our 1. He is a 4 initiative with 3 health. 1, 2, 3. And finally our last one. Oh, hey, okay. A Goblin Devastator. Hopefully he blows everyone up for us. If you could blow up Blobulous, that'd be fantastic, actually. Alright, so that's 3. He's there. Alrighty, so we have a 1, a 1. Okay. Let's say, oh wait, we have to look at what stout and all that stuff is. So stout, treasure, and thick skin. So stout. Oh good. So he has to make it to the fatigue round. It's fun. Good. Happy about that. The dragon grounder reminds me of my stuff. Well, at least there's good memories with the game. Maybe good. Possibly good. Treasure. When the unit is defeated, place a loot die in its position. We don't really have to worry about that right now. And thick skin. Just the first damage, right? Ignores the first damage done to it. Ugh. Alright. Oh, we have to roll its thing first. So it's not going to ever attack us. So that's something. So it only has 2 attack dice. And it's never going to attack us. Right? Reduce attack stat by this unit for the battle. Cool. Alright. So maybe we just never even worry about that guy now, which is nice. And this one is a bone. I have to accept that bone, right? Well, I guess it just gets put in my backup plan. Yeah, I think it's technically surrounded by red. Oops, that's not the right character. So nothing happens with him. Okay. Alrighty. So this changes things a little bit. So this guy, we can literally, there's no reason not to leave him out there, right? If he can't ever attack me. Unless, well, I can't go through that, so. So we'll focus on him. Weaken, we said, doesn't affect him. Or doesn't affect Gasket. We don't believe. And we will shove Gilly in the corner. And hope he doesn't die. Seems like a decent strategy, right? I think it's gonna be what we do. So let's set our defense onto Gasket. Where's my 2? Holy cow. 2. Put our things back at max. Roll our initiative. No, not yet. So Gilly goes first. Then it's going to be Dragon Thing. And then Gasket. Okay. So I think we hit hard with Gilly because what's his face? Blobulous has Hardy anyway, right? So the ×2 thing doesn't really matter with him. Realistically, this dragon should have the most HP out there. So I can place. Oh, because he's gonna come down. Use it to delay the detonate guy. Oh, I see what you're saying. So put him here. He's gonna move down, so he'll move there, right? Detonate guy, we go 1, 2, 1. I guess just attack. Or do I try to hit the detonate guy first? So do I actually hit detonate guy, like use multi-arrow, right? Hit the detonate guy for 1. Because he's going to move down here. No, because detonate guy's going to just go here, so that's going to be useless. Okay. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright, so we can 2 times damage the dragon thing. Because again, I don't think anything should have that much life that doesn't have Hardy on it. Or we can hit this stupid monkey thing. No, that could be whatever. That's not a big thing. If you want to detonate the dragon. We'll move to Gasket so you can use the delay. Not sure. Alright, so what I'm thinking is I'm thinking Gilly just massive damage against this guy. I just don't want somebody rolling 3 and messing up Gasket too much. Gasket has to at least make it a couple rounds. And Gasket basically has to poison everything. Yeah, I need Gilly. I basically need Gilly to start attacking everything. And Gasket to kind of just bleed everything. Just make it bleed. So, alright, I feel like I'm thinking about this too much. Let's go. Do I really want to go double damage? You know, I am going to use the multi-arrow thing. Because you know what? Even if he blows up in the corner, at least he's dead, right? We don't have to worry about him. He's gone. Center aisle is going to tell me a better plan in a second. And I'm going to love it. Brute Buster might work. Okay. Yep, let's look at it. So, Brute Buster, displace. Move any baddie 1 position in the direction of an arrow on the die. So, roll Brute Buster with it, right? Attack him. Not do enough to kill him. Right? Just do enough to hurt him. And push him back 1. And then this way, he moves up. And then 1, 2. And he would blow him up. Is that kind of what you're thinking? That could work. Yeah. I think I like it. Because I just get the damage. Weaken doesn't affect Gasket. Multi-arrow would be nice to save. And you're right, Brute Buster, we probably don't need most of this fight. Brute Buster? Probably not. Oh, but everything gets weakened. Shoot, hold on. Randomly stack all baddies in this card face up. So the only other thing... Oh no, weaken's gonna affect... Okay, never mind. It'll affect Gasket all the way around. Okay. Alright, yep, let's do it. Let's not think about this. Just, let's do action. So, 5 dexterity. So we're gonna target this thing. We're gonna roll a defensive die with him. So it's 2, and then 3, 4, 5 is 3 attack. So hopefully do like 2 damage, or at least 1 damage, right? Holy cow! I never used camo. Should have used it. That was silly. Should have done that. That's another mistake made. Oh well. Alrighty, so that's a lot of attack that we don't want to do. And we can move him. Perfect. So let's do 2 damage. And move him back. That is that. At least we got our defense. We're good. That's all good. Saves our double damage. Saves all that. That's nice. Okay. Purple. 3 attack, 2 defense. I'm sorry. He's going to attack Gasket, who has 2 defense currently. Alright. 2 bones. So it does 2 damage, which just takes out his defense, and he gets 1 defense. Perfect. Now Gasket's turn. So Gasket is going to target the dragon thing. So that's a 1. We'll do cut. I'm not going to worry about gut yet. And then we'll roll 1, 2. We'll roll 3 defense and attack, right? So that'll be our 6 dice, because I'd rather have more defense. Just kind of getting that high up there. And then we'll get bleed, and hopefully get a bunch of defense. Okay. Yes. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of bones. Dehumidifier, I gotta look up what that is in a second. So we get our bleed. If it bleeds, it bleeds. Or if it bleeds, it dies. Whatever the saying is. So that's 4. So that's that. We got that down 4. Oh, I wanted to look at dehumidifier. That's what I wanted to look at. Dice target. So you could use grab on the monkey. Oh. Good call. I didn't think of that. We'll do that next turn. What is the dehumidifier? Gains 1 hydro and also adds or increases. Oh, so we don't want to do that yet. Okay. Oh, but power spike might be worth it. That could be pretty decent. Alright, cool. And then yeah, grab. So deal number of damage to a unit 2 or 3 positions away and place this die. Oh wait, is he 2 3? Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Stupid monkey. Okay. So we're gonna stay up for power spike because that's the attack I want. Excuse me. Now yellow, he's gonna target the Gasket with 1 defense. Roll a bone, which makes it now untargetable, so that's fun. So that changes that plan, and he has a defense die. Okay, that's that. Green is this guy, so he moves 1, 2. The Gasket. Just like the Facebook. I'm an old man. Alright, so he moves his 2 spots. He detonates for 2, taking himself out, which is very kind of him. Does 2 damage. So 1, 2. And I'll take that off for now. And it's good to go. Cool. And now it's blues. Oh, it's true damage, so the defense stays. Good call. Good call. And now blue goes. So blue can't attack. And he just rolls a defense die. So he gets 2 defense. Excuse me. So that is that. Now, put a green chip in. Oh, good. Signal. So it's a goblin broadcaster. He is going to be on the bottom, so he gets 1 HP. 1 measly HP. Okay. Untargetable only lasts for the 1 round, right? It's not like a long time. Until the start of this next unit's turn. Okay. Cool. He's gone. This is the problem with talking this long and this much and not drinking enough water. Alright, so I don't want him to signal in anyone. Holy cow. 1, 2, and I can't do the grab thing with him. I can't grab the monkey anymore. Okay. That's really annoying. All right, so okay, what we'll do is the multi-arrow, right? So we'll roll against the dragon thing. Yeah, dragon grounder. And we'll multi-arrow, and hopefully one of them that hits will hit this guy. We'll take him out, so we don't have to deal with the thing. Is the monkey untargetable? Oh wait, because he can't target. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. Oh, we have to switch this chip. Oh good, it's the dive chip, so that works even better. So everyone has dive. Yay. So Gilly, I think what we're gonna do is Gilly hit him, but we're gonna roll multi-arrow as well. So it's gonna be 4 attack. And in this way, if one of them hits, we'll hit this. And you're right, they also, well, they heal. How'd that work? During the Tyrant battle, at the start of round, each baddie with fewer HP than the HP stat on the top baddie heals for 1. You're right. You're right. So that's 5. So he heals 1. He's 3. I immediately now regret that decision of letting them heal. So that's all right. All right. So everything is dive. Start of round. Okay. So change chip at end of round. Start around the heal. Okay. Should also put on. Should put the standard D6 at the start of the round to remind you. That's why you're a thinker. Remind you to trigger and switch with the baddies. That's why you're a thinker. All right. Good idea. So that's what we'll do. All right. Back to my terrible strategy. We will Gilly attack him. And now he has 2. So hopefully one of them's a double. Right? Or we can do 2 dice or something like that. Actually, that doesn't even matter. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Multi-arrows 2. What does that mean? 2 enemies, right? Number of your rolled attack dice. Oh, okay. So it's 2 attack dice. Perfect. All right. So let's move this so you all can see it easier. So we can throw 2 attack dice, but well, we'll do that in 1 second. He's gonna get that. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 1 life left. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. And 2 of my dice gets onto this guy. So that takes him out, which is more perfect. Awesome. Get rid of that for a second. That gets used. Oops. And we're all good with that. Okay. That was Gilly. Now it's purple, which is our dragon, right? Yeah. So he's gonna bleed and takes himself out. Perfect. This is going all right. They don't. So during timer battle, start around, each baddie with fewer HP than the HP stat on top of the baddie heals for 1 HP. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't go over. So we'll just remove his 1. Yeah, so they're still at max. The dragon thing was still at 5, which was not fewer than this 5. So he wouldn't have healed. So he still dies. So what is it now? Gasket's turn. So Gasket, we'll do the grab thing that we were talking about. We'll do this thing. We'll roll 1, 3 defense. Oh, we'll do the cut thing, right? We might as well just do that just now. Get the guy to bleed. Maybe that helps us. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Feel it's worth a try. Okay, we'll do this. So we're rolling 3 defense, our normal hydro valve, our bleed, and our grab, so we can grab that monkey. All right, so we can roll. Oops, we'll do the 2, do the 1. Hydro thing reduces that. Put the bleed up there, we'll do the grab thing. Okay, so this is the bleed. Or the cut. And what's the grab? I forgot how grab works already. So, deal number of damage to a unit 2-3 positions away. Okay? Okay. So, hold on. Alright, so it doesn't deal any damage to the unit that's that far away. But now his attack die is reduced by 1. So he's useless. So, you know, we can... We'll just put an attack die to show that he doesn't have an attack. I think that's just the easiest way to remember that right now. And that's good. I think that's good for everything. So that's that. We still have his dehumidifier thing. He's bleeding. He has no attack, so he can't target anyone, which is nice. And he can just slowly die, hopefully. So he's now targetable, right? Weaken works. Oh, weaken works on what's his face? Gasket? Is that what you're saying? Oh. Nope. I'm being stupid. Sorry. Yep. Weekend works. Got it. To signify. Yep. It's already late here, you can tell. Alright. Figure that out. So, he doesn't do anything, right? He can't attack. He's already got a 1 defense die on. I guess he could re-roll another defense die. If he can even do that. So, he's good. Then blue goes. Now blue, bleed is 1 true damage, right? So, holy cow. He takes his 1 true damage. And he still can't attack or do anything. And thick skin doesn't stop true damage, right? I think that still counts. Does not ignore true damage. Okay, cool. So that's that. Now we need to put some things out. 5-2. Let's do our second spot. Good. Oh, we have to change this thing too. So we get a Griffin yearling. That's fun. He's got 2 life. I don't like him. And he has the ability to have flight. And now Blobulous comes out, which is even more fun. So Blobulous comes out, right? All bad. He cannot lose HP while there's any clones in play. He cannot lose his last until he defeats 1 clone. Or until I defeat 1 clone. Okay, so when he comes out, he is now in the bottom of the BQ, right? Now when he enters battle, his HP, attack, and defense dice are all set to the highest corresponding stat in the party. So 7 life. Oh man, he's gonna roll for a lot of attack and life. Or defense. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So he's got 7. Is he ranged? He is ranged. That's even better. Why wouldn't he be? Here's his die, so don't forget that. And he is rolling for 4 attack, 4 defense, and his die. Cool. Makes me happy. Alright. So now we have to do the heal thing. He's maxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't do anything. He's maxed. And they all have hardy now. Everyone has hardy. Cool. So I guess the big thing to do, let's move this up because I think we did everything right. We switched the stack, so now it's hardy. We did the heal thing, so I think we're good with that. So now the big thing to do is we can't use the 2-time damage thing because it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Oh, he's at the top of initiative. All right, so Blob is gonna go. Perfect. Oh, that's right. I forgot Tyrants go on top, or actually use their die. All right, so he's gonna do what he's gonna do against Gasket, most likely, and we'll deal with that in a second. Gilly, we don't have to worry about. So what I want to do is get Gasket over here because I might as well poison him, right? Do the cut thing and see how that goes, and then kind of just have Gasket just self-destruct maybe. Okay, so Blobulous, he's got his die. What did we say? 4 attack, 4 attack. 3, 4, his die, and then 4 defense, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so he has hardy. Cannot lose HP. We did that. Defeated. All right, Clone Panion. We don't have to worry about. We'll worry about his special dice when it happens. He is going to target Gasket. All right, he will target Gasket. Yes. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Blob is on top. That's correct. Ugh. Okay. Let's get rid of the bones because they don't matter right now. He's got 2 defense, which we'll just place to the side. He is rolling for a lot of attack, and he got this one. Which one's that one? Clone backup. All right, so at least I will get the Clone Panion into the game. We'll have to talk about that rule in a second. So Clone Panion says each Gearlock draws the Clone Panion and adds HP equal to the number of bones in their backup plan. So a 3 and a 1. So we get 2 of them out there and we place them on any available position. And then it says Clone Panions each take a turn immediately after Blobulous. I assume that'd be right now, right? Because Blobulous is still taking his turn. The clone would be a part of his turn. Then each clone would go. I assume that's how that would work. So he's 4, 5, 6 damage. So that's 2, 3, 4. Oh no, Gasket's taking damage for the first time. 5, 6. Okay. Now we will do Gilly's Clone Panion first. Okay. So each Gearlock draws a Clone Panion, adds. Again, we're doing set, not adds. The clones will go after he resolves his dice. Yes. Okay. So this is Gilly's. Is this wolf thing? It has a lashback. It's Blight Shade. That's sad. Okay. So this Blight Shade gets 1 HP for my 1 backup plan. And place in any available position. So we shove it in the back corner, right? We just shove it in the corner, can't do anything. Because it's going to get trapped in here as long as I don't kill these things yet. So might as well do that. Actually, we'll put it right here there in case. No. Sorry, I know I'm being weirdly picky with that, but we'll do that. So yeah, you can go in any position. We'll shove it back there. Now Gaskets is going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. And it is a weird thing. A Blobberine. Oh, that's fun. And it also already has Hardy, and it's a physical attack. So let's shove that in the corner too. So it doesn't really affect me. I like where it was for cut. Ah, I see what you're saying. Now, they're both going to go back there. I'm going to... That brings up a good point with cut too. All right, we'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure that out. But I think that's the way I want it for right now. So let's do Gilly. Now Gilly. Well, how do we do power converter thing? Oh, we discard loot. Okay. So let's think this through. Gilly can only do 1 damage to something, right? Everything has hardy because of this. So it's a matter of what we want to do. So I guess we could do it. He's now the strongest. Yes, he is. He is the strongest. But also what I can do is, with Gasket, I can, on his turn, I can throw away one of his loot to do power converter to get that up to 3, and I can heal Gasket back up. And then just get Gasket's defense way up. And I might just move Gasket here to do poison onto this stuff right here to slowly take that out. So that's my thought process with Gasket. Is I have our 6, use 1, 2, and like 3, 4, 5 defense, and then cut to try to poison this line, and then throw away one of these loots down here to increase power conversion up to 3, and I just have to heal it twice, and probably just keep using it as ways to heal up, and maybe throw away one to just keep power spike maybe, but we'll decide on that. But that's my plan, is to get him back up and try to get defense maxed out as much as possible. Or we might just do a hot fix too, or maybe 2 of them, and just try to keep Gasket's defense up really high. That's my rough idea. Is Blob not a good cut target? No, you're right, he is sooner. My only thought was being able to hit him or hit these 2 right now for 2, because this one I would only hit the 1. I guess you would just run away then, right? So yeah, I guess it makes more sense to do Blob right away. And if I take out this wolf, then we have our 1 clone companion taken out. So we could win the game. Well, yeah, win the game. So I think we're gonna do that, right? We're gonna do the 4 attack onto this wolf to just try to take out one of the clone companions, because we have to do that at the very least, right? That is this one, right? Yeah. And he's only got 1 life, so we just have to hit it with 1, and we're good. So I have the ability to prevent an application of effect die, heal myself. When at the end of a round, I can gain 3 initiative spots with Rusty Optics, which I actually might do for a Gilly, just to get ahead of Blobulous. Because why not? Alright, so we're rolling attack onto that 1 life thing. There's one of our backups. Okay, so we can split targets. That actually might be worth it. So we'll do 1 attack onto the Wolfie. Takes him out. So now at least we can finish off Blobulous. We might as well split targets, right? And just do another damage than something else. Like this bird. Stupid bird. Or something else. So yeah, let's use the 2. And we'll hit 1. I'm gonna hit 1 on here. No. We'll do it on the bird. Just take out the dumb bird slowly. Okay, so that's that. Now it is Gasket's turn. So we can move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it would be defense. So we're probably gonna have to do a lot of do a hot fix and whatnot. We actually might just do that. It's just more defense stuff. And then we'll do this. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So 1, 2, 3. We have 3 dexterity left. So we're gonna use also keeps the next clone. True. That is true. Okay, so 3 to move. 1 is the hydro valve, or 4 is the hydro valve, sorry. 5 is cut. We're going to go off of Blobulous. 6 is another defense. And then we're probably going to start using backup plans and other stuff in a second, but I don't think we have to just yet. So we'll roll these 3. Alright, so that was a green die. You can use loot to not roll the hydro. Oh, okay. So we'll, yeah. We will use the loot, I guess, to set it the way we want it to. So that goes down to 2. 2. 2. 2. Alright, we rolled 1 of bones. That goes back there. We're going to cut him. Nope. There he goes. Okay. So that's cut, at least. So that's nice. What were we doing? So hot fixes and power converter. So we're going to throw away 1 to get our power converter all the way up. So 3, I think, is the max. Yeah, 3. So he's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 life out of 7. So we'll use it twice. 6, 7 to get back to max. Then I'm thinking we just use the power spike's not gonna make a ton right now for doing massive damage to Blobulous, and we kind of need to just everything stay where it is almost. At least that's my thought. So we might as well just do 4 hot fixes and just get 4 defense, right? And just kind of get a little meatier. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think it's the right move. We'll see. We'll see if this backfires. So 2 and 2. Okay. All right. What did I do wrong? You can already see your... Oh, you can only use it once. Okay. Then that's all right. Do 2. We'll get the 1 defense. It's a good call. Good call. So that's that. So he's at 7. 1 defense. Gets our 1 defensive die. And I think we're all set. I think that's everything. That's that. All right. So 4. He's not rolling anything, right? Because he already has defense. We have the thing so he can't attack. So that's the end of him. Blue. Where's blue? This is blue. So blue is going to move to closest. 1, 2. So he just moves there. Purple is going to do flight, and he's going to attack 2 on Gasket. So 2 on Gasket. 2 damage, which stinks. Okay. And where's our flight die? Flight. Nope. Alright, so let's make sure I understand flight because it's getting late. At the end of this turn, place a flight die on it. If it's already there, remove it. When in flight, this unit is untargetable. Perfect. Alright. So that is that. So we now do the whole cycle thing. And thick skin 1. So 1 extra damage to do damage to everything. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I finish that round, I was going to use Rusty Optics and get Gilly up 3 initiative spots. So he just goes in front of him. Alright, so we cycle the deck. Okay. And at the start of each round, we have to heal them, right? So he heals 1. It's on a 5. He still should have a ton, and he should be fine. Okay, I think that's all set. Fine. So we cycled 1. Everything has thick skin 1. He's untargetable, which is fine. He's doing his own thing. It's now Gilly's turn. And I guess we might as well just do damage, just take out his defense, right? Just take out as much defense and do 1 damage. I think that's what we're gonna do. Because he's still got 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Oh wait, so he's gonna go 1, 2. No. Yeah, he is. He's gonna go 1, 2. And then I can do cut. Oh, I guess he can't, or I can do cut there. Okay. Sorry, just kind of like thinking this through. So let's go do Gilly on Blobulous. So we'll roll our 4 attack dice. Again, we're just trying to take out his defense and then do 1 damage, essentially. Yeah. Okay. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So that removes the 2. Does the 1 damage. Perfect. Excuse me. Then it's now Blobulous' turn. So Blobulous goes first. Then his other thing goes. He bleeds once. Rolls, was it 4 and 4? Was that right? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh my gosh, no, I screwed it up. Blobulous cannot lose any HP while any clone companion is in play. And cannot lose his last until at least 1 is defeated. And he's in play still. So he gets 2 back on. So he's still at max health. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that was the thing. That's outlier. Blobulous cannot lose HP while any clone companion is in play, and cannot lose his last HP until after at least 1 clone companion is defeated. And then when a clone companion is defeated, all others... Oh no, that's where I screwed up. So all others return... That's where I screwed up. Okay. When a clone companion is defeated, which that one was, all others return to the bottom of the clone stack, place HP from the return unit onto Blobulous. That's what I should have done. So, 1, 2, 3. Let me just do that. So he gets... I assume he can go over max, right? You just said may exceed HP max stat. So that's what we should have done. Okay, if I'm doing that correctly. With outlier, Blobulous cannot lose HP while any clone companion is in play. So now he does, because he should have never been in play. So he should have lost 2 health. But before all that, with lab partner, when a clone companion is defeated, all others are returned to the bottom of the clone stack. So he's actually at the bottom. Place HP from all returned units under Blobulous may exceed HP max stat. Okay, there we go. So we got 3 more, but we took away 2, so he's +1. But there's no other thing out there, the other companion thing. Okay, that's cool. So now he's gonna roll his 4 defense, 4 attack, and a special die. Good. So there's gonna be another clone companion. That's a lot of fun. All right, so we get that. We get that. He gets 3 health. And he's going to attack 3 against Gasket, which is 3 damage straight up. 2, 3. No bueno. Alright, companion. Each Gearlock draws a companion and adds HP equal to the number of bones in their backup plan. So minimum of 1. Okay, so Gilly would draw 1. He has none, but it's a minimum of 1, so the thing would still get 1. This is the Grabbles. That's fun. We're gonna place Grabbles. Yeah, we'll place it right there. Why not? Yeah, we'll do that. And then now Gasket. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we want to do it this way. Gasket's going to draw one. It's going to have 3 life. And it's a Blobination. Oh, it's self-repair. Cool. Where's your defense? 1. 1, 1, 1. Oops. So put that 1 on it. Self-repairs 1, swings for 2. Cool. Well, that was a lot of fun. So now it's Gasket's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. These guys have to move. 1, 2. 1, 2. So they move. Can't do anything. And the reason why I put that 1 in the back there. Nope. I should have done it the other way. I did the math wrong. Oh well. That's alright. Because we're going to poison it. I should have poisoned it the other way. Actually, it doesn't make a difference. So it is now Gasket's turn. That's long story short. It's Gasket's turn. So we're going to use 1 power consumption, right, to heal up 1. Because things are not looking great for Gasket. So he's back up to 4. Then we'll use a card to move power consumption back all the way up, right? So he's at 4. 2, 3, 4. So we might as well get all the way back down to 0. Bring us back up to 7. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Then we are going to target this bird and do cut onto both of these things. So that's the main thing I want to do. And then I want to roll a bunch of defense because I need defense. Yeah, roll 4 defense. I think that makes sense. I think that's good. 4 defense. We'll cut across, so at least they'll slowly get kind of knocked out. Yeah, this will be good because Gilly can go first and take out this little tiger thing. And that'll work out in our favor. Okay, cool. So, Gasket's gonna roll all of his, targeting the griffin next to him. Alright. He's gonna roll a bone. This actually isn't. Actually, it's fine to roll a bone right now. So, his power spike. Yeah, okay. We're actually going to be fine with power spike, so we'll just do that in 1 hot second. So 2, 4, 5. Okay. So it's gonna, we put it in order. So now power spike's gonna be our go-to thing. So we're gonna use power spike. We can target this, even though it's untargetable, if I'm not mistaken, to do, what is it, 3 damage? Oh wait, no. Wait, can, oh yeah, his dice don't attack, or it doesn't target, we said, right? So you can double check me on that. If he can target him with a backup plan. Like I know we said skill dice, it's fine. But I assume backup plan's also fine, maybe. But if so, we would do 3 damage to this unit, then we do 2 damage to this one, and we do 1 damage to this one. Which is kind of a good thing, I guess. Power spike doesn't target. Okay, perfect. So we can do damage to him even though he's flight. So we'll do power spike. Let's save that in case I mess this up. So 3 damage takes out the bird. 2 damage, which just takes out his defense +1. 1 damage, which takes out this thing. Now, this one's important because when a clone companion is defeated, all others are returned to the bottom of the clone stack, which would be this one. And their HP is put on a Blobulous. So he continues to blob. But at least we got rid of a baddie, I guess. That's something. Okay, so that was Gasket, and he did cut, but now he no longer does cut, so that didn't really matter. All right, yellow still does nothing. Blue takes 1 true damage and still does nothing. All right, round 5. So we have to do this. All right, so it's a weaken 1. Okay, weaken 1, which is fine, and everything heals. So he heals up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's at 6. Okay, and he's at his max, and Blobulous is way over his max, so that's cool. All right, Gilly's turn. So oh goodness, how do I do this? I mean, I'm kind of set, I guess, because these two can't attack me. I just really have to worry about clone companions, right, that come out randomly. So we might as well just roll our attack dice at whatchamacallit, what's his face? The guy. And at least try to take away one hit, and then do 1 true each time, and hopefully we keep slowly getting him down, I guess. Oh, I can actually, what I might do too is move away 1 and do grab. This way at least it reduces his attack die. That's something, I guess. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. All right, it's a race for fatigue. Yeah, exactly. So we'll do 4 attack Gilly onto Blobulous. Wow, okay. Does 2 whole damage. Doesn't even do a damage to him. That's cool. All right, Blobulous's turn. So he loses 1 of his life. 4 attack, 4 defense. Okay, cool. And oh, and this normal thing. And you cannot grab. Good to know. Good call. Alright, he's got the different one out there, so we'll have to look that up in 1 second. So he only got 1 defensive die, which is something. That's cool. Because it is on the monkey. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's all of our defense. That was good. Or, yeah, good I had that much defense. So what's the scale thing? If Blobulous HP is lower than that of the strongest Gearlock sets, HP. Nope, joke's on him. It's not. Or joke's on me, maybe. So that's good, at least. That was something. Alright, now it is, excuse me, Gasket's turn. So Blobulous is never going to move, so this thing is... Oh wait, we could do true damage though. Maybe that's worth rolling just for a chance of true damage. I mean, it'd still only be 1, right? Because Hardy still affects true damage. Yeah. So hold on. Let's roll 4 defense and 1 attack with this. We'll just keep doing this. I guess this is still the best bet to do. Yeah. Alright, so we got some bones, which is fun. We got a 2 and a 1 and 1 damage. Takes up the 1 there. We get that. We'll use the 1 to do a hot fix. Increase this 1 to 2. So he's up to 4. He still can't do anything. He still can't do anything. And now we're in fatigue round. So I'll do fatigue. Well, I'll do fatigue right now. No, hold on. I gotta make sure I time this right. So healing's at the beginning of the round. What's the order? Start a round and then fatigue? You must use dehumidifier. Oh, okay. Oh, because of the order of what it was? Okay, so it uses all of it, but dehumidifier, it gains 1 hydro and also increases the defense die. So where is it? Hydro 3. So how does this work in the beginning? So before battle effects, oh no, this is BQ. This is not what we want. Because here's the thing. So we have During the time of battle, at start of round, each baddie with fewer HP. I guess which happens first? Start a round where they heal, or fatigue happens first? I don't know if this will make a ton of difference, but you know, maybe. Setup. Oh wait, isn't it? It's on one of these sheets, isn't it? Fatigue is start round. If both are start round, you choose which. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it just says during the tyrant battle at starter round, each baddie with fewer HP than HP stat, the top baddie, the sample deck heals for 1. Okay. So we'll say it heals first, then fatigue for at least this round. So we're gonna heal. Or I'm sorry, we are not. They are going to heal, but they don't because they're still maxed. Then fatigue hits. Oops. Okay. Then we cycle this chip to dive. Again, shouldn't matter. So we cycled it, we did that. I think that's good to go. Okay, so that is that. We did all these dice. Right? We did all of them? Oh yeah, because we rolled it. Okay. I feel like we're good. I feel like I just got a little bit lost. Okay, so I think we're all good there. I think it's now Gilly's turn. Blobulous still has a lot, so that's fun. And now we just kind of keep doing damage and hope for the best. 1, 2, 3, 4 onto Blobulous. Get the loot die, might be useful. Yeah. So how would that work? Would basically be a heal, a possible heal. I don't even remember how the loot die works. It's been ages. All right, let's keep going Blobulous for a second. Let's just try it one more time through. So it's a lot of damage for 1. Or 1 shield off plus 1 damage. Then, okay, that's that. So then now it's his turn. He's rolling bleed first before I forget. 4 attack, 4 defense. And his special thing. He's attacking Gasket still, right? Yeah, still attacking Gasket. Alright, all of his defense are bones, that's fun. And 4 attack on the Gasket, which is cool. And then his last thing is that thing, and that's if HP is lower than that of the strongest gear lock. Which it might be actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. It's lower than that of the strongest gear. Say it's HP equal to that. So I actually want to lose life, right? So he's back up to 7. I don't think I ever took 1 off of each of my guys. I think that's my problem. That's my problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I never took 1 off for fatigue. So he's at 6. So yes, this is the fatigue race. Okay. So that is that. Now it's Gasket's turn. I have to roll that. What I'm going to do is get rid of my last loot card for Gasket and set my consumable back up to 3. Keep that there for now. So we'll roll an attack, one of those, and 4 defense again. Again, hopefully we'll hit an attack. We'll be good to go. Alright, so let's do our hot fix first, which increases the die by 1, and we do 1 damage. Okay, that's that. 4 still does nothing, or the yellow does nothing. He gets 1 true damage. Okay. Before we do, we switch this. So everyone has a hardy now, which is fine. And then they heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. He heals back up 1. Because he has fewer. He heals back up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now they lose 1 due to fatigue. And I lose 1 due to fatigue. He loses 1. I lose 1. I lose 1. Okay. Now we're kind of moving along. So that was fatigue. That was all the healing stuff. I think we're good to go. I think. Now it's Gilly's turn. Don't bother adding the health during fatigue. You're right. So they will just stay the same right now, and we'll have to maybe worry about him. So you're right. Alright, so let's roll all of our attacks once again and hit him for, 1. There it is. There's our 1. Okay. Gilly's done. It is now Blobulous' turn. He takes bleed. He's down to 2. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Actually we can you just turn those counters off so you can see up there easier. So he took off the 1, so now 4 attack, 4 defense, and his special die. Alright, so 3 defense, bone. That's 4 damage, which is all of my damage. And says HP equal to that gear lock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he goes back up to 5 life. So we need Gasket to kind of just keep slowly dying. Speaking of which, Gasket is going to do that. We'll roll 3 defense and 2 attack. Because we'll try to take out some of this attack. I think Gasket can actually slowly... Was the bad one? Yeah. I think... Yeah, I think we're going to try to do more attack and less defense. I think if Gasket gets close to dying, it's not going to be awful for us, right? Alright, so we ran... Or did a Hydro Valve. So that lowers that. 2, 1, get a bone, 4 damage, which that's nuts. So that takes rid of all of that and does 1 damage. That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of 1 and do an extra defense just in case. Just in case. And yellow and blue do nothing. So again, just want to make sure I'm doing this right. Start a round or end of round, we switch the thing. So now we have that. So everyone heals that's not the 5. They would all heal, and he would heal too. And then fatigue happens. So Blobulous healed because he was at 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he was at 5. So he wouldn't heal. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. No, he's at 4. Okay, so he would heal. He would lose his 1. So he's at 4. We're good to go. Gilly's turn. Gilly. Oh my god. We gotta get there. This is getting nuts. So, do our attack. Lots of damage, which means 1 damage. He's down to 3. His turn. He gets 1 damage. He's down to 2 once again. And he is going to roll 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and his scales thing. Alright, he's going to clone. There's the bone. There's 2, 1, 2, 4 damage, which takes away all of my life. Or not life, defense. Okay. So now we get the clone companions. We'll do Gilly's first. 1, 2. It's a Blord. It's got thick skin. Thick skin 2. What does that mean? The first 2 damage doesn't do anything? Ignores the first number of damage to take each turn. I'll put it up there for now. And next one is Gasket. It's only going to have 1 health. And it's a bird. Blurb. It's got flight. It's fun. We're going to put it there. So let's see. How do we want to do this? I can't do damage on him. So I might as well take out the bird. It's going to heal the freaking guy again by 2. But I guess it's just what it is at this point. Alright. So they're going to go. He's going to do 1 damage on the Gasket. Does 1. Gasket's a little bit weaker. He moves. 1, 2. Okay. Now it's Gasket's turn. We're going to roll a bunch of defense once again. 4. Actually, we're going to roll 3 defense and 2 attack just to make sure we kill this stupid bird. And a normal thing. Alright. So 1 defense, 2 damage, took out the bird. And this gets cycled underneath. He gets more life. Good. We have 3. What's the humidifier again? You think I remember? Oops, this should have been down to 1 hydro. You know, we're just gonna use all 3 in case he gets his thing again. So we're getting another hydro. That brings it to 2. That brings the defense up to 2. Alright, those guys do nothing. So we switch. Everyone has a weaken now. That's 6 life, which means they heal. We lose life. No one else does. Okay. This is terrible. God, I feel like I just can't get him a little bit lower. Alright. So, I'm actually going to use my double damage dice at this point. Just because he has so much defense right now. So, 4 defense. Oh, actually, you know, he should be targeting Gilly next round. He should be. So, double damage, 4 defense dice. Alright, there's a bone, so we don't do that. We do a lot of damage, though. 4, 5, 6. So that takes away 5. 1 damage. Alright, that kind of worked out, oddly. That is that. That's Gilly. We do now this one. There's 1 true damage. Hey, look at that. He's back at 2. That's fun. Alright. So he's actually attacking Gilly now, because Gilly is the strongest. I think that's how that would work. So 4 defense, 4 attack. This might really stink to be Gilly. 4, 2, 3, 4, and clone companion thing. And he got his clone. That's great. Misses a lot of attack, misses some defense. That's some good stuff. 3 defense. All right, 3 damage. So 1 defense does 2 damage to Gilly, who's down to 1 now. gross. And we get a clone. So first is Gilly's clone with 3 life. The bear. The bear. Bear goes there. Next one is Gasket's minimum of 1. It's got 1 defense on it. It's Abomination. We're gonna put it right next to Gasket. Alright. Yeah, Gilly is not hanging in there well. But I think this is actually okay. Oddly enough. No, because he's going to heal 3. Oh my god, he's going to heal 3. There's no way we get this done. Actually, alright, so what we can do is... We'll do that in a minute. I can't believe this. Holy cow. Alright. So this thing is going to attack me. He's going to move 1, 2. Alright, so we'll attack me for, what is that, 2? 3 damage. There's 1 to Gasket, basically. 2 defense. Okay. Gasket's turn. Before you can. Yes, so what we have to do it's true, we don't. So we can heal Gilly right now, which is the one good thing. Well, no, I'm sorry, no, we can't heal Gilly. Gilly's gonna die. Actually, I think almost everyone's gonna die. So Gasket, we can at least add 3 more life left to, right? But we can't attack the bear. You're right, he does. So Gilly can use the berries, but Gilly can use the berries now, I assume, even though it's not in the middle of his turn. He can use them anytime. So all right, so Gilly would make it. Yeah, so he wouldn't be able to do it now. Yeah. Probably should have used them ahead of time, but I was trying to keep my health low because, you know, reasons, I guess. The problem is I can't do any damage now to Blobulous. If I take out this thing, I don't see a path to victory. I'll be honest. I really don't. Because I can heal a Gasket back up. Which, okay, might as well, right? Add the 3 onto it. The problem is he's just really got no other option. So, I mean, I can move all the way over here, do 2 damage. Doesn't matter. It's not going to work out the way I want. Gilly's other loot is Sleeping Dirts to reduce the BQ. On a baddie's turn, prevent the application of 1 effect die. And then the mixed berries, and at the end of a round, gain 3 initiative spots. So that's what he's got to work with, which is not much. He probably should have went the other loot option, tried that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call this and say I lost, and then just lose. It is late here, and I'm exhausted. But yeah, jeez, Blobulous is hard. Well, all right, well that was fun. No, that was enjoyable, and you know, Senator, I appreciate you taking, you know, what was this now, 3.5 hours out of your time to be here. Maybe I could have played it again the next day and it would have been a little bit harder and I could win that one. I don't know, but I'm exhausted, so it's not going to happen tonight. But I appreciate everyone that stopped by and hung out and did this. This was fun. I'll be doing this again, not next Sunday, but the following one. Next Sunday I'm going to be away. But the following one I will play again. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you are, so you'll know when it is. I'll put the schedule up when it's up, and people that saw us in the Discord, I'll post it in the Discord too when I do go live. Not this one. A few too many stats in Gilly for this playthrough. Yeah, No, I agree. I agree. There should have just, yeah. This is the one time the I should have focused in on the whatchamacallit, the animals at the bottom. I should have done that, because at this point I could have surrounded him with animals, right, and just gotten a few extra turns of attacking him. And I know we talked about super early on. I just completely forgot that was a strategy. That probably should have been maybe what I would have done. Maybe that would have been better. I was just so worried about doing enough damage to take out all his companions. I thought the companions were tougher, but they weren't as tough as I thought they were going to be. So anyway, like I said, appreciate you all being here. It's always fun. Just next time I'll have to get Blobulous. So Senator, I'll see you on the Discord as usual. But take care, everyone. Thank you all once again for hanging out. I appreciate it.